Yo, yo, yo.
What's going on?
There he is. All the way from Austria. Posing.
I'm testing my connection today because it's also a live stream of the Arnold Classics.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's happening this weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I can't hear Varangian. I got to jump out and jump back in. It happens every time there's 6 people to me.
Yeah, you got to jump back in.
So, hello, everybody.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Great, great. And you, and also thank you very much, Jim, for everything. And next week, I should receive all the books I'm gifting to you.
Oh,
awesome.
Thank you.
So we're live, this is your boy Sean, aka Stay Puff 1983, and I just want to welcome everybody to another episode of Chatting with the Comic Community. As you can see, we got a full panel here, and of course we got our special guest, the person that we all can't wait to meet at MegaCon, a person that I have met 3 years ago to this day, and we've been friends ever since. We have the amazing Gabby, aka Californiablend. What is going on? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
All right. We are also joined by Boatwright Comics and Family with Little Boat next to him. How's you guys going?
Doing good. Glad to be here.
Then we got my man Stone Cold Steve, Mr. AOK himself. How's it going?
Hello, everybody.
Got Jeff Comic 813. What's up? Be frozen again. Damn, Jeff.
I guess I could run a cord from my house way over to his.
Yeah. And of course, we got our fellow Varangian vigilante all the way from Austria. What is going on? I got the book. I'm going to show it soon, but it was great to have you on.
Testing my connection today, being on live stream and watching on the other screen the Arnold Classic Strongman. So multitasking par excellence.
Yep, that's what it is. It's multitasking
and drinking tea, healthy.
The only thing that keeps me alive. Monster drink, and I got the big one.
Like the moment you stop drinking it is like.
Yeah, moment I stop drinking, I go right to sleep immediately.
But Steve, I already have your package here. Also with the Quasar 30 for Al.
Yep, that's gonna be for Al. I'm waiting for that to get here to send it to Al, Sean.
And the rest are secret books for you.
Let me shout out everybody in the chat. Got my bro Jace71889. What's going on? Got Comic Book NYC in the house. Thanks for joining.
What's up, Kabi?
Gomez Comic Collector. I joined because of Californiablend. Yeah.
Yeah.
Comics on the Mind. What's going on? Just a Rican and his comics. And I'm going to add him right now since Jeff is having internet problems. Got Comic Book G-Spot Robert Galvin. What's going on?
Ooh, how you guys doing?
Robert.
Nice to see an artist in the house. Artist. I love it.
Yeah,
there's two right up there.
Yes.
And you totally know when we have an artist here, the artist has to draw something for the G-Man. Mostly living vampires.
But Californiablend actually, sorry, Sean. I just wanted to say, big shout out to your special guest today. Californiablend, your artwork is on point. I actually went and looked on your website, and you had a Morbius and that's mine right there. I love it. Ooh, love it. Hey, Little Boat, what's up?
Hey, G.
How you doing?
That's Robert. I was getting ready to start the other one today.
Gabby, where's the Morbius? Is it on the wall or is it?
Yeah.
I want to. Oh, it's up there.
Yeah.
We got to see that now. Look at all them.
Look at
all
that.
those need to be over
Look
here.
at that. Oh yeah.
Oh, there. Oh man, that one. Hers is awesome.
Yes. Very cool. Very, very cool. Impressive.
Thank you. They're really cool.
I'm gonna get Gabby to draw me Duncan over Sean. in a Knicks uniform. Like, no. I'll be wearing number 23 and put Jordan on the back.
Can I ask a question, Sean?
Go ahead.
Californiablend. How long have you been doing what you've been doing?
I started painting when I was 14 years old, and that's when I started selling at comic conventions.
Okay.
So for about 6 years now.
What's your favorite thing to do? What's your favorite thing to draw? What do you really like?
I like drawing Spider-Man.
Do you?
Oh, that's good. He's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
That was on top too.
Nice.
Yeah, she has amazing stuff. I still have some that I don't have on the wall. This amazing Ghost Rider
Nice.
here.
I have to say, Sean is a big supporter of you. All of his stuff, he's talked about you so highly, like big time. Impressive.
I really appreciate it.
Yep, I went with Sean last year when he got his painting from you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that Doctor Strange, which is up on top.
That one up there, that was sucker sweet. Your whole wall is all of her, isn't it? Is that whole wall all Californiablend?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, it's great stuff, you know. And this one I don't have on the wall, but
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
Nice. And that's the cool thing too, because you can see the difference in styles, different artists, which is really, really, really cool. I really appreciate
The coloring is amazing.
Yes.
Hey, and Hulk's losing to Thanos again.
I know, right? Hulk can't catch a break.
Yeah, he can't catch a break against Thanos. When he hears Thanos, he goes, "Oh."
Now I have a question also. I dabbled in painting myself, but I normally just pick up just basic cheap brushes, cheap paint. What do you use?
I use Basics Liquitex paint, and then I use Golden paint and Apple Barrel's matte acrylic paint, which is like 59 cents at Walmart. So through the spectrum, it's like all those three that I use.
Now, do you also basically put like the coating over them to protect them, or do you just leave them?
I actually don't, because sometimes it could give the paintings like a glossy look. So I just like the matte look, and I just leave them alone after I finish painting them.
That's pretty much what I've done too. I'm like, well, I don't want to take the chance of messing it up by making it look glossy, so I haven't done that myself either.
Yeah.
Any particular brushes or
I like using flat brushes, just like the flat square brushes that are like I think it's Kankalon that the brush type is.
Okay.
Cool. Gabby, when did you know you were good? You said 14, but did you know way before that?
Yeah, no, not way before that. Probably recently, maybe like 2018. That when I went to MegaCon and like so many people came over to my booth, I was just like, oh, I have something here.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. People like me.
Yeah.
If it was like a ghost town, you'd be like, this ain't for me.
Yeah.
I'll tell a story of how I first met her. It was a Thursday for MegaCon. I was getting ready to leave, so I went and looked up the MegaCon hashtag, you know, just to see what artists and stuff is there, who's posting. And I saw a picture of her standing in front of her booth, you know, with all her painting and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's nice. You know, she got some nice paintings. You know, I'll probably, you know, stop by. So I followed her page, and she followed me right back. And then the first day I went there, I was walking around, I was in Artist Alley, and I was like, hey, that's the girl with the hair. You know, I remember that hairstyle you had in the picture. And I saw all your paintings. And
It's like full stalking story.
I think Sean has got a little slight crush.
No,
creeping.
No, I'm just saying how we first met, you know, and it became, you know, a relationship in terms of how her artwork has evolved. And she even did a video on it talking about how her artwork changed from when she first started all the way to where it's at now. And, you know, the Goku painting was the first one that I brought of hers. You know, this was my first one that I purchased, and I also purchased a Black Panther that's behind me as well. And then ever since then, it was just a great connection there. You know, I always love supporting artists. You know, both are great artists, and you know, there's always great people in the artist alley. So it's always great to support local artists, especially somebody in Florida.
Yep. We're gonna flood her booth this week. She's gonna say this next month. She's gonna say, "Dang, we're gonna be like 30 people."
With Jeff, you should do a Vampirella.
Vampirella. Yeah, I was thinking about doing that.
Yeah, if she does a Vampirella, I'll get there before Jeff and get it, and that way I can A-OK it to him before.
or a Conan.
The Vampirella one ain't working out.
Yeah, I'm surprised you ain't throw Conan out first, Vigilante.
Oh my god, I got this week this heavy metal homage. Red Sonja. So sweet.
Love it.
Awesome, man.
Yeah.
So any other questions? I know there's a bunch of questions.
Yeah, how many paintings you gonna bring to MegaCon? You gonna bring a lot?
Oh yes, this is just what I've created here at school these past 10 weeks. But I have like maybe about 50 or 60 more paintings back at home, like in my closet. So I have paintings that I still haven't sold, and then also paintings I was working on over the summer that's going to be at MegaCon.
Yeah, I saw some that I hope no one bought.
Yeah.
I saw a couple you posted, and I was like, I hope they bought that one because I want to buy it live. I would rather. I want to see it and do all that, you know, see which one I really want. So where you go to school at?
Savannah College of Art and Design. I'm at the Atlanta campus.
Okay, yeah. It's not too far from us, 8 hours or so.
Now, have you done other cons or just MegaCon?
I've mainly done I've only done comic conventions in Florida. I've done Florida SuperCon, PalmCon, and MegaCon.
Nice.
I totally laugh when the Americans, it's not so far from us, only 8 hours. In 8 hours, you can drive through my whole country.
A lot of castles, too.
And this year, you're also doing your first trip to Tampa for Tampa Bay Comic-Con.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot of good things about Tampa Bay, so I just decided to go to that one. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, you're right. That one's 20 minutes away from me.
Cool.
How's that, Varangian? Only 20 minutes, not 8 hours.
Yeah. Like in 8 hours, I could be in Paris or something by car.
So Z Collects has a question. Do you do commissions? Got something in mind to add to the PC?
Yes, I do commissions. You just let me know what size canvas you want, and then we just go from there. I just create it, and then I usually ship it out within 1 to 2 weeks of the commission date.
Whoa.
Oh, sweet.
Pretty fast. See, sometimes it's hard for me to get motivated and to stay on track.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after I do one piece, trying to start a piece right after. You know, you got to get the jumper cavers out on me and kickstart me, because sometimes I just got to get in the mood, you know, once I get in the mood, then I could just breeze right through a drawing or whatever, you know, in one setting.
What I normally do, I set aside like one day where I'll just draw like everything that I want to paint. And then throughout the week, I just see what I feel like painting. And then sometimes I might end up painting 2 or 3 paintings at once. So I just kind of go with how I'm feeling. But this time around, I've been working pretty fast, as you can see.
Yes.
Nice. Really nice.
And do you like when you're motivated to draw something, does it depend on like specific characters, or it depends on how you feel motivated on, you know, what's hot right now? You want to just apply it to your drawings and your paint?
It's a combination of like what's hot right now and kind of like what I feel like drawing. I do paint a lot of Spider-Man paintings just because I love Spider-Man, and also he's like one of my most popular characters, along with Black Panther. If I do a picture of Baby Yoda or Joker, like if I post a picture of those paintings, they get the most likes. So I tend to create more of that just based on the feedback that I'm getting. And then also I just like to paint what I feel like painting sometimes, but I do try to cater to the audience.
So you're still going to school, right?
Yes.
Okay. What is your dream? What is your goal and dream? What you want?
it's kind of like a combination of two things because I'm very passionate about art and film. So at the end of the day, I want to be a film director, but I would also like to be a full-time comic convention artist and go around the U.S. touring different comic conventions.
Nice.
I think film pays better.
Yeah.
Because Jim, I'm all up for Jim's idea. Yeah. Jim wants to do, his dream is to do a book, do a comic book, and do all the arts on the inside and the top.
If I could get away with just doing a cover, I'd be happy with that too.
Yeah, you could get commissioned for a cover shoot.
That would be a lot easier and less
That's
stressful.
awesome.
But that would be really, really neat.
Would be. Never know.
That's right.
Be 60 years old and I might get my break.
Right place, right time. You ain't been there yet, huh?
No, I'm still waiting
Maybe
on
it's going to be a generation book and your son is finishing it.
him. It'll be him that'll be the guy. I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Then he can take care of me.
So Gabby, you said that you do Florida conventions. Any plans on doing conventions outside of Florida? Because I know you're in Atlanta, and Atlanta's got hot spots of conventions, especially Dragon Con.
There, right?
Yes. I'm already looking at Dragon Con. Then there's Atlanta Con. I'm really looking at Fan Expo Dallas. There's some. I have a list if I can grab it.
She's got a list.
Yeah.
She's got it all together.
Yeah, she's got it planned out.
Yeah. There's Fan Expo Dallas, Collective Con, Awesome Con, and then Fan Expo Boston. And then recently, like the Ace comic conventions have become like super popular. So I really want to sell at one of those comic conventions.
Nice. Awesome. I know a lot of the communities, whether in Texas or Dallas or even in Atlanta, because our buddy Al is in Atlanta and a couple others. So that'd be awesome.
But also, like, the whole convention game for artists, I think, pays way better than being a freelancer for Marvel or DC. Like, most artists really make their money for the living by selling art.
Mm-hmm.
Because DC and Marvel is not that luxurious, like what you would expect when you say, oh, like I do something for DC or Marvel.
Yeah, I can't remember what Jay Ferguson was saying. He made pretty good from Marvel, I thought.
DC even cut, I think, like all the health plans and stuff. It's artists should get way more recognition, not only in name but also in payment, in my opinion.
Yep, mine too. We've had this conversation. I've had this conversation before.
Hey, you see that comment?
Yep.
Yeah.
Gabby?
Yes.
He said hold it for him.
Gotcha.
Yep. But like when it comes to more of your paintings, outside of the characters that you love and the characters that get you the most likes, did you ever think of like just drawing something that's completely out of left field, like something that nobody would think of, or even you wouldn't think of, but you want to challenge yourself in terms of saying, I want to try this, something different?
Just like my own character? Or, okay.
Something similar to that.
Yeah. Sometimes I do think about that. I kind of experimented with creating certain designs. I like abstract art, so it may not necessarily be a character that I'm creating, but maybe a design that I've done before. So yeah.
It'd be nice if you apply that, and then show the world. Because I have a cousin that draws art, and he likes to create different characters, but he's afraid to like share it and stuff.
So California, what do you do when you get ready for the con? Like you'll pack? Do you drive? Do you fly? Like, because some of those ones you were mentioning are far away. You might have to fly to those. So what would you do? Pack all your stuff up, bring it, and how's that work?
As far as going out to different states, that's something that I'm still trying to figure out whether I want to fly or drive, because I normally attend comic conventions with my mom and she helps me out, and she's a school teacher, so it kind of has to be based around our schedule with school. And so as far as the comic conventions that we've attended so far, we've driven, like, because it's to Orlando or Miami or Fort Lauderdale, so it's close by. We just load up the car, put all my
you
wraps.
load up the car with all paintings.
Yeah, and just drive there.
So it'd be a challenge for going out of state, due to the conflicting schedules.
That's what I'm still trying to figure out. Especially, I'm just trying to look at summer comic conventions. There's not that many that I know of that are kind of popular, so that's like my only dilemma right now.
Any hopes of San Diego one day?
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm actually looking at San Diego for next year because they open up to sign up in September. So that's what I'm really looking at, San Diego and New York City Comic-Con.
That would be awesome.
Well, I could tell you, if I was to get you to commission me something, it'd probably be a Mandalorian, because I don't have nothing but Mandalorian, and I love. I saw one you did. I think I saw one you did. Just the head. I think it was just the headshot.
Yes,
but that would be what I would commission, is a Mandalorian, the man.
So you would commission Mandalorian over Rocket Raccoon?
But I got a lot of rockets, but I mean, I got a Mandalorian. I don't have anything. You know what I mean? I have nothing on him. So, I wouldn't maybe like it as much as a rocket, but I don't know. I like them all, man. I like all of them. I like all yours on the wall. You better watch out. So, like you see me sleuthing back there. Shoot. You're like, my wall doesn't look the same.
Give Disney 2 more years to ruin it.
Man, I gotta fix.
Steve, you'll buy them all just to AOK them all.
I'll buy them and send them all around. This from Californiablend. Go sub her up and go to her. See her at the cons if you want something. We're gonna spread your name for Believe It.
Thank you.
We got Al in the chat. Leroy Catton, what's going on? Got Macho Head 84. What's going on, bro?
Another artist. 84 is pretty good draw.
Yeah, we all talking to Californiablend, local artist here in Florida who's in Georgia right now for school. But yeah, it's been amazing. We're having great conversations. I wonder what happened to that Ghostbuster painting I remember.
Oh, no, actually, I'm still working on it. You see, I really, I try to work on the paintings, as fast as possible. Then like a show comes. And so it's like, I think 4 or 5 people that I have on like a 12 by 24 inch canvas. So like painting faces, it's going to take a while. So I haven't forgot. I still have it. I'm working on it.
It's okay. I never pestered you on it though. I was like, because I know when it comes to being an artist, sometimes you have to be in a certain mood to do things, and then when you got all these other paintings you want to do and stuff like that, and everything else going around you, it's hard to focus on one when you got other pieces to do.
All right, go ahead.
What were you getting, Sean? If you don't mind me asking.
Huh?
What kind of Ghostbuster picture was it?
Oh, the OG4 Ghostbusters.
All 4 of them?
Yeah.
Which one's your favorite? Ghostbuster.
God,
he likes them all, just the same.
Yeah, man. I mean, of course, they all great. I love all 4 of them. They like number 1, A, B, C, and D. So.
Yeah, that's how you do it.
Speaking of Ghostbusters, did you hear Rick Moranis is, I guess, making a comeback? Not in Ghostbusters, unfortunately.
I heard.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah, but Rick Moranis is one of these guys who respect him most, who really gave it all up for his kids.
Yep.
A really great guy. Have you ever watched Streets of Fire?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
It's I think I have the media book here. This is such a great movie, and he's playing a serious role in it, and it also shows how creative an actor he is. Great action movie, and also sort of like it's a fable. To watch it, it's awesome. It's everything what is great about the 80s.
I miss the 80s.
So I want to bring this up.
Yeah, good. You went right by that Mandalorian picture. I saw it.
So did I.
Yeah, this is all her. artwork.
Got
Nice.
the old
Nice.
Jordans.
Silver Surfer. Oh my God.
I like this Joker one, man. It's pretty sweet.
Oh yeah, that's one of my
Very
favorites.
nice.
Don't show
Of course.
off too much, or you will have work for the next 20 years.
Oh, loving that.
And of course, that's your boy Morbius.
Yep. Both of them are boys.
Hey, I'm gonna go on her site like during the show, and you'll see Morbius sold.
I would like to say too, Gabby, that your prices are really reasonable.
I see.
Oh,
that.
oh.
Really reasonable for artwork.
Mm.
Nice.
Wow.
That's a
That's
nice one.
nice.
Yeah,
That's really nice.
love that Thor. And then of course, here's that Mando and Baby Yoda.
Nice.
Couple of new Mandalorian and Baby Yoda pieces coming.
Yep. Very nice.
Especially the death is so good in this painting.
See that.
Princess. Gambit
All right,
and
click
Rogue.
on that Mandalorian, man. Right there. Yep. You might as well bring that one for sure. I'm getting that one. I'm for sure getting that one. I think that's the one I wanted to get anyway. But definitely bring that if ain't no one bought it. And now that they know I want it, they'll buy it. I got to be careful.
So you better put it on hold. Put it on
Yep.
lockdown right here.
I'll just straight go to the site and get it.
Yeah, that's what I will do. Gambit and Rogue. All types of great paintings of great characters. You know, Rick and Morty.
Look at the Pac-Man.
Really like
Oh,
that.
that's really good.
That's really
Yeah.
cool.
I like the Flash.
Yeah, a lot of people like that. I was actually scared to do that because I used a palette knife, and so I just kind of like smeared the paint all over, and so I was nervous to post that, but it got a really good response.
Yeah, it looks like it's like
looks-
he's blurred or something.
Running.
Yeah, it's like
like
Speed
like-
Force.
Speed Force.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
That was something I was wondering also about this particular piece.
Mhm.
Acrylic dries pretty fast. So did you smear it as you were painting that area, or what?
What I did, I just did all of the detail, and I let everything dry, but then I went in with the palette knife and just smeared it as I went.
Okay.
That was really cool.
Comic Head 84 saying, "What's the size of the $30 pieces?" I know, like,
$30 is a 9x12.
yeah. Mario. That Joker one, I remember that one was hot when it first posted.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, definitely.
Crazy. There's some more up here. Oh, there he is.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I ended up changing the background for that. It's blue now.
Nice.
Still nice.
Make them pop. Those eyes.
Yeah.
Really good with the eyes.
Now, Gabby, if you do one and like someone bought the Yoda, will you have like backups? Like you painted a few of each one, or would you just do another one to put in its place if you wanted to keep it up?
What I do, I paint multiple paintings of a certain character, but not
Okay.
the same like picture.
So each one is one of a kind.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay.
I like that.
Do you also sell art prints or just the originals?
At my past comic conventions, I only had like a few prints, which they weren't that popular. So this year, I'm not doing any prints at all.
Oh! I just seen Scarlet Witch and my other favorite.
Now, what was your process
boy.
for prints, Gabby?
Could you say that again?
What was your process for getting your paintings into print form?
It wasn't the best way, but I would just take a picture of my painting and then I would just print it out on like colored paper, like a
The
photo paper.
best thing that I've done in the past is I just went to Kinko's and had them printed on their machines.
Mhm.
Because I've tried to talk
look
to
at
other
that.
artists. I've tried to talk to other artists about where or how they get their prints made, but it seems like a lot of them that I've spoke to did not want to come off any information. I guess they felt competition or what, I don't know. But every time I asked an artist or something about prints, it was always a dead end.
Hey, you see that one right there, Sean?
Mhm.
That's what it looks like in Hialeah's house when you go down in his secret little cave where all his books are.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
A little trap door in the middle of his floor.
Yeah, it leads to that.
There's some great stuff here.
Oh, that
Just
was
awesome
one of my
work.
favorites. The Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy.
Awesome stuff here. I like the Spider-Man and Mysterio.
Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Very nice.
Oh, Fishbowl himself.
Every
Great stuff.
time I hear I have the theme in my head from the old Game Boy game. Because he was the boss in the first level.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a kid, I played this game over and over. Great theme. I gotta check it out on YouTube.
That's great stuff. Make sure you check out her webpage.
Yeah.
You know, she definitely got some great pieces for great prices. You know, I mean, the Sith Lords.
I like that.
Oh man, look at that.
That's really
Yes. Lord of the Siths.
It's 3 Sith Lord and 1 Soy Lord.
It's Spawn.
The Mystique is nice.
That's awesome.
Just
Since Mystique is
awesome.
also a girl from good old Austria.
There's Robert's redhead.
Mystique. I love it. Very nice.
Yeah, and Mystique has an Austrian and an American citizenship.
Yeah, that's just some dope stuff. You know, by the great Californiablend. I know. I got other people that want to jump on.
I'll get off. I just.
You know, Soldier, if you want to jump in, you can jump in.
It was nice meeting you, Californiablend. I can't wait to see you at the con. I will definitely be there with Steve, and my brother's here. Going to come see your booth, definitely. Thank you very much. Sean, awesome. Thank you, buddy.
No problem.
See you,
See
Robert.
you later. Peace.
Oh, so we got Wolf One in the chat. What's going on, bro? My Brooklyn
Wolf.
brother.
Wolf in the chat. You don't see Wolf in the chat too much with us.
You gotta get him the 500 subs.
I know
Hey,
Wolf's another Nick fan. Believe it.
Oh man.
Brooklyn
I'll say
Nick.
I would want a Juggernaut versus Colossus commission done one day. That would be awesome.
You're gonna need a big canvas for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. To fit both of them guys in there.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff, man. So any more questions you got?
Yeah, was there ever a character where you said like, I'm not doing that one?
I don't think there's ever been a character that I didn't want to do. I mean, I think I like trying new characters. Sometimes people might ask me to do like an anime character, which is different from my art style, which can be kind of frustrating because with anime, it's like blocked in 3 different colors with each value. Like if it's a face, it'll be like the background, then the highlight, and then the shadow, but you don't blend. And like with all my paintings, I'm used to blending. So like with anime characters, it's just like a different style.
Yeah, and so many tentacles.
Yeah.
Is paint your only medium you use, or do you draw or watercolors, pencils?
I have experimented with colored pencils, watercolor, and acrylic paint, but what I like to use is mainly just acrylic paint. That's what I'm really good at. So.
Yeah, I'm new to the alcohol markers, and I'm still learning how to use them, but I really love them.
Yeah.
See, I had a comment in my head before. When you mentioned about the characters you probably wouldn't do and stuff. Jeff coming back. But when you mentioned about the characters that you wouldn't do and you haven't had a issue with characters and stuff like that, somebody mentioned about a Swamp Thing commission. I think it was Gomez. how would you want approach Swamp Thing? You know, with his dense background and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of the green and the forest and stuff. How would you approach him?
I would probably take different reference photos from how people have created Swamp Thing and kind of take different aspects of what I like. Maybe for Swamp Thing, I might use my palette knife to really give the effect of like texture and grass. So I think I might do something like that.
Because that would be sweet. You know, just to see the different variety of artwork when it comes to certain characters and their backgrounds. And when you was talking about anime, I was like, man, I was thinking of Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star that I posted last week. I was like, man, I would love to see a badass Kenshiro from you, you know, as a painting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put Jeff on hold because Soldier and Fuchsia has just arrived. What's up, guys?
Yo, what's going on?
So how's your day been going?
Pretty good so far. Slept in a little bit. I stayed up past my bedtime last night and I'm feeling it. I don't know when I got so old.
Right.
But yeah, how are you guys doing?
Doing great. Everybody's asking questions for Californiablend. I know Soldier is an artist himself, you know, a tattoo artist, and you know, he draws a couple of nice Doom sketches that I saw. So, you know, what's going on with you, Soldier? How's your art coming?
I'm slowly getting back into it. I mean, I've kind of been I was like a full-time tattoo artist, but I messed up my back pretty bad and kind of on a long hiatus, I guess you can kind of call it, from it. But I've slowly been getting back into it, but I kind of had a mishap the other day that
He lost
I lost a lot of a lot of the digital drawings and stuff that I had been doing.
Oh man.
I mean, there was a couple that.
Oh, they must have got cut out.
They gone.
Damn.
Jeff
That's
chopped
why,
him.
that's why I don't want to learn digital, how to draw digitally. You know, I don't want to. That's the reason. I'm like comic books. I want to be able to hold it, feel it, and have control over the drawing or painting, rather than you know, digital. That's too tough for me to. I guess I'm too old to learn new tricks like that.
Yeah, with a lot of artists, especially old artists, you can see a shift in their art when doing digital.
Mm-hmm.
Especially you can tell with Neil Adams. I mean, also I don't think he cares anymore, but you can really see a difference, especially in the depth of the art. So his new Batman stuff looks a little bit too 2D-ish. While the old stuff, especially the old Conan covers, they were, I mean, just the things were popping at you.
So, Soldier, go ahead before you was cut off.
Yeah, I was able to get a couple drawings back and stuff, but I'm still kind of trying to look around and see if I can find them.
They weren't saved on like the iCloud or anything.
Man. Like they're having issues. And of course they're married with issues, but
Yeah, that's the perfect name.
yeah. Hopefully
Here's one I would probably commission too, Sean.
Oh yeah, Skeletor.
Oh yeah.
Skeletor. I bet California could tear that up with all them purples and them yellows.
Book about what you don't know.
Could write a book on what you don't know, Steve.
Yes, man. I'm definitely getting. You got to draw me one of him for sure. Bring it, and I don't want to see it till I get there.
And with the cartoon,
you got time, Gabby? Do this one. Cause anything with Skeletor, yeah, I can write a book on what you don't know.
with the cartoons coming out, it wouldn't be a bad idea to get a little bit of a couple pieces in your stock.
Yeah. Yeah, they've been talking about
once
him.
those two cartoons drop, man, they're gonna be on fire.
And maybe you can also go in the future to PowerCon. I think every He-Man fan always loves good He-Man art.
I'm hoping to go there one day. I want to go to PowerCon so bad. I'd rather go to PowerCon than San Diego.
Yeah. What should I say? It's like yeah, it's tough to go there because Masters of the Universe is so big here in the German part of Europe. Like it's very hard to track down anything Masters of the Universe because the prices are quite high. Like nobody cares too much about the old DC and Marvel stuff, but Masters of the Universe, it's gigantic here. It's probably the franchise with the most nostalgia.
Absolutely. I just heard recently on a podcast where they were talking about this guy that just wrote a book about the characters and stuff like that he found in Germany and I think Argentina and somewhere down in South America. They had like newspaper strips that they wrote back in the 80s, and basically he didn't know these things existed, so he was trying to get them all translated into English, both countries, of new material that's never been seen by the Americans.
We even got like these awesome steelbacks of the movie here in Europe.
So you haven't seen anything like that here.
Yeah. That's the Dutch version, and that's the Spanish future back.
It's still hard to find masters, but not too difficult.
Yeah.
I got another person backstage.
You can
who you got? I can jump off, Sean. Who you got?
Got Gomez.
Or I'll hop out.
Gomez, yeah, let Gomez jump in, and Gabby, if I don't get to jump back on, it was great meeting you. Awesome paintings, and don't forget that one.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
See you, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
See you, man.
Hopefully you come back in.
Okay.
Hopefully we don't fall out again.
What's up, guys?
It hasn't been the best.
What's going on, broski?
What up? How you guys doing?
Good.
Doing great, man.
Good.
So you got any questions for our guests
I took a rinse, so I really didn't I missed the first 15 minutes, maybe 10, because that's how quick I take a rinse. How long have you been doing art and painting?
For about 6 years now. I started painting when I was 14, and then I started selling my artwork at comic conventions around that time as well.
Because I have a daughter that's drawing like crazy. Like you see the one on this side right here. She did that one right there, freehand that one, and I don't know if you can see it. Like she did some of that right there. These are just some of the stuff that I have up here on my wall. Some stuff, but yeah, I've been loving your art. I've been liking it. I see that you like. I've been following you for a while now, probably about over a year. And been always tempted to get something to put on my wall, but I don't know. I was like, I should get it.
Hey,
this is
come on, Gomez. You got to get that wall built, man.
But I really hope that your daughter has seen the movies and not drawing it out of memory.
Nah, I'll get something. I like that Venom, but the Venom sold out.
Oh, the Venom.
Yeah, is it sold out?
Oh no, it's plenty still.
I'm gonna probably get that one later today. I'll go on your site because you sent a link. I know you have a link on your IG as well. I picked it out a few times. Really enjoy your art.
Thank you.
Covering every piece I see you go through cons, and the situation with cons getting shut down because of the coronavirus. Still, it's such. I was supposed to go to a con today, and that's what hurts you guys in the industry because that's where you guys make sometimes your extra money when you go out there and make yourself known. So it hurts a lot of people that are upcoming artists and upcoming things. So, but it's always good to see you live for once for a change. Enjoy that.
Yeah, the whole virus thing is really it's having people worried. You know, and now MegaCon group chat.
Way too much.
Yeah, we saw that Emerald got postponed.
Yeah.
I think the media is making it worse than it is, but
I mean, it's bad, yeah. But,
yeah, it is still bad.
But yeah, I'm sure they kind of.
The media.
If everybody just behave like a proper human being and not sneeze on anybody else and wash their hands.
You're supposed to be washing your hands all along. Like, why are you just starting to do that now?
I didn't wash them as often as I do now. Let's just say that.
Well, I mean, especially like when being a, I guess, former tattoo artist at this point, I constantly wash them. Especially when I was working, I got it ingrained to wash them a lot.
It was always fun. Some of his blank sketches, I would just get bored and start coloring them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna color these. I can't draw like you, but I can color.
Well, it's kind of like Terry and Rachel Dodson. They're a husband and wife team. Like, I think she inks his sketches and stuff.
Just want to say, 84. Her website is in the description of this live video, along with her Instagram and YouTube pages. So definitely check that out. Go ahead, Fuchsia.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say it's because of you that I found her page on Instagram. I've been following for a while. It's beautiful art. It's really good. Yeah, it's just really good.
Yeah, you see the Green Arrow on there too, and the Spawn.
Yeah. It's like he was saying earlier, sometimes he would do sketches, like nothing but sketches all day, and then a couple days later he'd do nothing but like
do all the inks.
All the inks and stuff like that too. So it's like a little bit every day.
Felt like I've been sharing her page since I first met her. So, everybody followed her thanks to me.
Yeah. That's how I found out.
Yeah, that's how I found her.
It was cool hearing the story of how you met though at the beginning of the show.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty cool. Like, just being able to go to the con and bump into her. That's awesome.
I always loved
great.
Mm-hmm.
Because then you start to develop a relationship with artists that you purchase from. That you repeat purchases. Then they know you, that you know them, and friendship is developed. You could do that with even some of the comic book artists if you constantly go to their table. Purchase stuff, and Jim Balin, he was cool to me. I will purchase his books on his booth anytime because I know he gives out free signatures.
Like I met Mahmoud Asra because when he became the artist on Conan, I wrote on Twitter, "Oh, it's good that somebody in Vienna is drawing Conan because if I have complaints, I can drive there in 2 hours."
Yeah.
And then we talked, and he wanted to read the Robert E. Howard stories, and I had still a digital code for them, so I gave them to him, and we met and talked Conan, and this also became a friendship. And then he also signed the comics for my last competition, where you got second place, showing us. It's really it's great to have. A line to artists, especially to those who draw your heroes.
Yep. Yeah. And Californiablend, I want to say, who are your influences? Like, what influenced you to do art? Was it characters or was it like an artist or something like that? Like, what was your influence into getting into doing artwork?
At the start of it, I was a huge Superman fan, so I would just mainly draw like anything that was Superman related. And then after a while, my friend was just like, "You can draw. You should draw me a picture of someone." And so my first commission was $10, and I just drew a picture of somebody on like copying paper. And so I was just like, "Hey, I could probably do something here." So then that's when I started like actually selling my art. And then one day, my mom and I, we went to the comic book store, and we found out about a local comic convention called PalmCon. And at that time, I really didn't know about comic conventions. And so we went there, and that's how I kind of got started with the comic convention scene.
Nice. That's nice origin of how you started by just drawing somebody, anybody for somebody.
Yeah.
And then you went to the comic book store and found out about the convention.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you was a big Superman fan, so that's refreshing considering a lot of people hate him and a lot of people love him.
Now, is there anybody in your family that draws also or paints?
All 3 of my brothers, they all draw, but they really don't do that anymore. So right now it's just me, because at the start of it, I wasn't really considered to be like the artist of the family. But then after a while, they like saw me grow and develop, and they're just like, "Oh wow, you're such a great painter," and stuff. So yeah.
Everything takes time. The more you do it, the more you perfect it, and that's what I've learned through reading, through My daughter threw her drawing. My brother threw his figures, and my brother does figures. He did like a Batman exclusive, like he did like Batman. He did a few other ones, but I don't have that many. Like this was missing the head, but he does a lot of his own figures, and he's done that for a while. But he actually got a job from I think 52 Studios or something like that, some art area. So he's barely started like 2 weeks ago, but he does a lot of. Let me see if I can get something real quick that he does his own thing.
Man, Comic Head just brought a piece.
See this one right here. So he does a lot of art himself, and
that's nice.
So he's been doing that for years, and he got better over time. And he's been doing it for I think 6 years already, 6-7 years. So it takes time. Everything takes time, and I've seen the work that you do, and I can tell that as you do it, you more to get better. So that's what's awesome about this. And, so that's why I'm here. If Californiablend wasn't on this, I wouldn't have hopped on.
Man, you're always welcome, Gomez.
I know. I'm usually always busy, but I told the wife to go do something. I'm busy doing something else right now. Just joking. She's not
Hey,
here.
Javi.
Javi's in the chat. What's going on?
What's up, Javi? Now,
Yeah.
I got another question. As far as other artists, has there been or is there another artist that inspires you or has inspired you to pick up the painting or the artwork, or do you look? I mean, is there someone that you kind of get your motivation from or anything like that?
Yes, I've met 2 people that are in the comic convention scene, and there was one guy. His name was Jose Nieves, and at the beginning he was there when I started selling at comic conventions, and I actually got the chance to meet him, which was really cool. But I saw how he was producing his work, because he worked on super large canvases, and he did superheroes as well. So he was kind of like my inspiration. And so, yeah, it's mainly people that I find at the comic conventions that I kind of look up to for inspiration.
And favorite Spider-Man artist, since you're a big Spider-Man fan?
Todd McFarlane.
Spaghetti webs.
Exactly.
Leroy says, "There's any Captain Marvel Shazam pieces for sale?"
Oh, on my website right now? No, I did 2 Captain Marvels. I sold those, and I had 1 Shazam that I don't have anymore. So no, I do not have any Shazam or Captain Marvel art right now, but I will.
And when he says Shazam, Captain Marvel, he considers him.
Oh, the same.
Yeah.
Big Red Cheese original.
Yeah. So, Comics on the Mind said, "Do you buy art from other artists?"
Yes, sometimes I do, but sometimes I don't, because I'm just I could create a character if I wanted it. So it's something that's super eye-catching for me to go and get it.
That's the same thing I told 36 Chambers. I'd go out, cons or whatever, and I see something I like, and it's I'll just draw it myself.
Yeah.
Or I'll paint it myself.
Yeah.
And I know that's bad to say, because I should be supporting artists myself, but money's real tight in my household because I'm one income with three small kids and a wife. So money's very scarce. So if there's something that I want that I could do myself, then I usually just go ahead and take the time and paint it myself or draw it. But I will start buying this year for sure.
Just a little podcast got a question. You want to do art? What do you think you will replace that passion?
Well, probably film. But right now, film and art is at the same level. So I like writing, recording films, and editing films. So that would probably take the place of my art.
How was that process of doing writing and film editing and stuff? Because that's what you're going for. That's what your major is?
Yes. Normally what I start off with is some type of story. I write a treatment for it, and then I go ahead, I develop the characters, and I go ahead, write the script, find people to play those characters, and then I would film it, block it myself. And since I wrote it, I kind of have a visualization of how I want to shoot it. So I really don't do a storyboard. I just kind of freehand it.
What's your favorite movie and genre?
My favorite movie and genre?
Yeah.
Okay. I really don't have a favorite movie. I like a lot of movies, but mainly like any Marvel film is like my favorite film. And favorite genre, I like action, documentaries, and Christmas movies. I really like.
Well, if you like action and Christmas, is Jingle All the Way is the best movie.
Yeah,
And Arnold Schwarzenegger did also. He directed one movie, and it's a Christmas movie.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Mine is Christmas with the Cranks.
Yeah,
That one, every time it's on, I'll watch that. But if there was a movie, Gabby, that you flip through, like say like you flip through the channel like I do, like if Home Alone's on, I'll watch it, no matter where it's at. What movie would you watch, no matter where it's at, and just stay on it if you were watching on TV or going through the?
Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yes,
I've seen that movie so many times. I will just watch that.
That was a good movie. I agree on that.
I can play a good Red Skull. Captain America.
Yeah, that's whole time when you're talking.
What's your favorite like TV show?
My favorite TV show? I don't know. I like watching a lot of things. For a while, The Walking Dead was my favorite TV show. I would probably say The Walking Dead, How to Get Away with Murder, or maybe The Good Wife. I don't know.
Mine is Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Oh yeah, oh yeah, that's a good show.
Now, question two: since you're in the film and you're going to school for it, what's your plan once you complete school? Because Florida isn't real big on the film scene, and I know Atlanta, Georgia, they do a lot of filming and stuff like that in Georgia. So you plan on staying in Georgia or moving to California, or?
At that point, I'm not really sure what I'm going to do, whether I'm going to stay in Atlanta or go back to Florida. But my main focus right now is to submit my films to film festivals, because that's really how you work your way up and get your name out there to like different film companies or just like in the film scene in general. So film festivals is where I'm looking at right now.
The film festivals are the way to go. You know, when you look at it, because especially the independent films and stuff like that, that's where most of them get their recognition through film festivals.
Yeah, and especially here in Europe, we have so many independent film festivals. So it's always important also to submit your movies to European film festivals, because especially those right now, they always look for women in film. So that's a bonus.
Okay, Javi has a question. If you could do a superhero movie, is there any particular hero you want to come to life on the big screen?
I really like the Young Avengers, so I would probably do Miss America Chavez.
Ooh,
That would
nice.
That's a good one.
That's a nice one there. Now, with you doing your filming and that being your major, how would you balance out both forms, art and film, in terms of, trying to set your major up for film school and stuff while also doing artwork and, continuing to, tour with conventions?
Yeah, right now I'm figuring out that balance, because I've had to shoot like 3 short films for my classes and then also still paint at the same time. So it's really like about time management. So one day I might draw, then I might work on my screenwriting, and then start planning out how I'm going to shoot my film. So I just kind of try to give it equal attention, so one's not getting more attention than the other.
But sometimes that balance can be hard to do, especially when you get into one thing and it slowly tries to push your other hobby out the window.
Yeah, it really does. Yeah.
But I think especially with film, it never hurts when you can also paint, because I think when you can bring something from your mind to paper in a drawing, you have also a very good sense for creating a scene in a script, and also when you're behind the camera to envision which angle you use and like the lighting and everything. So I think that works very well together.
And not only that, with her, creating characters and writing, that also can benefit in terms of being like a writer in terms of comic books, because she can translate that into comic book form. Film and comics can sometimes go hand in hand. Sometimes I say,
and you don't have to share the money with another artist.
Yeah,
so
because she's an artist and a writer herself.
Yeah.
I know Al's wishing this would happen. He wished you attend Atlanta Comic Convention in July.
Yeah. The only thing about that is when attending a comic convention, sometimes the exhibitor spaces sell out. So you kind of have to plan like months in advance before going to that comic convention. So, but I'm definitely looking into that comic convention for next year.
All right, so I got Jeff back in here. Jeff, you got any questions to ask? Anything to say to Californiablend?
I mean, I've been really liking her art. I mean, honest, needs another Vampirella up here. With boats. Boats for Vampirella's a little bored.
Any non-Vampirella related question?
Yeah.
What about Lady Death? Lady Death.
She said you would draw it, so that.
There's nothing
Lady
that
Death, Vampirella.
There's nothing that she won't, draw, and she'll definitely give it the opinion and the option to do it. All you gotta do is ask.
Exactly. Basically, it's like a translated.
Yeah.
Can you draw boobs in different colors?
Oh man. Leave it up to Rangy and to say something off the cuff like that, man.
That is what Captain Subtext says.
Oh man, this is great stuff though.
That's my superpower.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of another question because I know there's a lot of stuff that you're going through California in terms of school and artwork, and stuff that you're trying to balance out between. But school life, that college life, how's that been going for you?
So here at SCAD, they only let us take three classes per quarter, and so each class is worth 5 credits. But within those classes, you have a studio class, your major class, and then an elective. And so the workload can be kind of heavy for some classes. Like I'm taking color theory right now. Like we may be working on a final project, but each class, my teacher might assign 2 assignments that are going to be due in a week. So it's really about time management. And then I also have like an art history class where we just learn about different historical paintings, and we have to memorize a lot of dates and times and art around that period, which is it's not fun sometimes. And then the last class that I am taking is Film 100, which is the introduction to film, which I love that class because we get to work with cameras, lighting, and we get to shoot. So.
In color theory, do you also watch movies from Mario Bava or Dario Argento? Because I think those 2 directors have the best coloring in movies.
We haven't had the opportunity to watch any color movie or color theory movies in that class. We just mainly work on our projects, and she just introduces a new lesson.
You gotta watch the old Mario Bava movies. I'm sure you will love the artistic work behind them.
Check it out.
Awesome. Podcast got a question. Has there ever been a request for something that you couldn't draw well?
Oh, yes. Okay. I think I have a picture of it. It was very early in my days of painting. And so there was this one dude who worked at my mother's job, and he was just trying to support me. And it was a 30 by 40 inch canvas that he wanted me to draw a picture of Martin Luther King on it. It just did not look like him at all. But he said he loved it, but it was terrible. I look back on that, it's not good.
So I know you did that video where you look back at some of your earlier works and you cringed at some of them, especially the Green Arrow. I remember that one.
That's terrible, yeah.
But when you look back at it as that was the start of all your early artwork, as much as you cringe on it, at the same time, you like there was always room for improvement. You always looked at it and say, I can get better at it. So sometimes it's going to start rough. It's going to start, ugly looking and stuff. You're going to look back at it and say, man, that's horrible. But at the same time, that was your foot in the door. That took you to the next level. And
Yeah.
and that's why you got all that amazing stuff behind you. I got all that amazing stuff behind me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it starts out rough and then it gets better.
Definitely.
Yeah, I guess there's a book, I guess, that Alex Ross put out, and it showed pictures that he drew when he was a kid of a character.
Yeah.
And pictures now. Like, I so want to get that book just for my kids to look at and say, look, don't be discouraged, don't quit, because, you know, look what his looked like as a kid, and look what it's at now. You know, he's a modern day Rockwell. You know,
it's the evolution process. You know, your art evolves each day, each month, each year. You know, it gets better as we keep working on it.
that was always kind of my thing, is I didn't have anybody to show me, you know, techniques or anything like that, kind of self-taught. You know, now there's stuff on YouTube that I will occasionally watch, the alcohol markers and stuff like that. I watch some videos of people how to color with those and kind of get an idea, because, you know, when you're working with a medium that's expensive, you know, you don't want to waste a lot of ink or paint or anything like that.
I used to draw when I was younger, and the first characters I used to draw was Sonic the Hedgehog, Mario, Super Mario, and Savage Dragon. Because I remember in the mid-90s when I first got Savage Dragon, I thought he was awesome and stuff. So I used to draw Savage Dragon. And then I got into high school, and I hung out with friends that drew a lot of Dragon Ball Z. Like, this is when Dragon Ball Z was at its most zenith of popularity, when it came back on Toonami. And I couldn't compete with them guys. I would draw my Goku and Vegeta, and while they were good, these guys would actually just make them look like they will pop off the page, like they were actually off the animation screen. And, you know, and by the time like 99, 2000, I chose the gave up route, and I haven't drawn since. You know, and sometimes I look back at it as like, if I had kept up with it, and sometimes I attempt to try and do it, but, you know, I'm like, I just don't have it in me no more. But I could have kept doing it.
You still can.
Yeah.
I gave up a lot of times, and I gave up before I started. You know, when Steve started commissioning all the pictures for me to draw and everything else, is just like I said in the 36 Chambers, I've drawn more in the past year than I have in the past 10 years. Because I would never draw often unless it was something I wanted to draw or something I was interested in. And then once I had kids, it got even worse, you know, because I couldn't have a little quiet time, you know, to focus.
Yeah, Jeff he's showing up that prize, Vampirella. A boat-right piece.
Yeah. Boat-right.
I can't draw a straight line.
Yeah, but Carla. Cohen even Carla's a portrait artist too. I watched her interview yesterday. She was talking about how she was a portrait artist and everything else, and it brings up a great about Bo is that he's a portrait artist anyway. She said she was a portrait artist starting off, was a portrait artist anyway. So you can graduate to covers eventually.
See, I like talking to, you know, getting feedback like that, you know, because sometimes I discourage myself on some of my art styles or how I do things and stuff like that. So sometimes it's nice to get encouragement from hearing other people's success stories.
That one you did for The Boy Who Has 7, that was an amazing piece.
That's really great.
Yeah.
It was like a photograph.
I was under a lot of pressure on that one. Like,
Yeah.
literally, I had less than a week to draw it, and like usually it takes me a week to get motivated, you know. And I busted that thing out and just like literally I did like the basic outline and stuff like that in one day, and then I just came home the next day from work and I just worked on it and then colored it all in one setting. And but yeah,
the amount of pressure Steve put on you to do that.
Yeah, sometimes I work good under pressure and sometimes I don't.
Almost every commission, man.
Yeah, pretty much.
you think is the best motivator?
Almost every commission he did.
For me or for Gabby? Who's the best motivator?
Not having time to think. Like, I don't have time to think. That must be done. So just do it.
Pretty much. That's all I have sometimes because I usually wait till the deadline to do anything. I still got a piece to do for Sean. I gotta have done at MegaCon. I gotta have a piece for Javi, and I gotta finish Robert G's. And I was hoping to try to get out a couple more, but it probably ain't gonna happen in time.
He's not. Robert is so happy with yours. He talks often about it. Like often. Sometimes, like I'm getting message. Have you seen it? Have you seen it? Like he loves it, and it's truly amazing. Great Morbius.
Yeah, thank you.
And have you ever been under that type of stress, Gabby, when it comes to pumping out so much artwork, trying to get it complete before your deadline?
Yes. With the commission, one time someone commissioned me to do a piece like right before MegaCon, so I had to put that commission first before finishing any of my other artwork, which is sometimes rough because I want to like please the customer that I am, like just please that customer and get their work out at an efficient time. So just dealing with that right before like a big show is rough.
I can imagine that crunch, that con crunch in terms of, trying to get out as much paint as you can so you can prepare for that con. And I remember when you brought up, and I looked this up, I'm like, wait a minute, Florida SuperCon is in May? And I'm like, that's that's too early. MegaCon in April and Florida SuperCon in May. Normally that's in June.
I agree.
Yeah, it is.
So that's kind of crazy that for anybody that's just doing MegaCon and they gotta follow that up with SuperCon, that's kind of a quick turnaround.
It really is. It's like 1 month. That's it. And like right now, it's kind of like the crunch time for MegaCon because like after next week, there's like 1 month left. So there's so many characters that I still haven't done or I don't have enough of that I have to like figure out how to produce quickly.
It's crazy. It's already March. It's like the year just started. We already had almost 2 apocalypses, and it is already almost over again.
Yeah.
Great.
That's funny.
No, it'll be 2021 before you know it.
Hopefully, if it's year about 21.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna hop off. I got some stuff to do. I appreciate you letting me go on and say hi to everybody.
All right, man. Because somebody had just popped in, so
perfect timing. Perfect. Timing.
Have a good one, man.
Take care.
Later, bro.
See ya.
Thank you. Take care, California. Let's see if I get the fuck out of this shit.
Beep, beep.
Hialeah Comic Bro.
Hey,
What up?
Hialeah.
What's up, everybody?
What's going on?
Hey, I just want to say that hopefully in 14 days, I'm going to be the proud owner of a Californiablend Ghost Rider. What's up? I was going to wait till the con, but Kenny just bought the Silver Surfer, and I wanted that one too. So I go, shit, I can't wait, so I'm not going to take a chance. I wanted that Ghost Rider for a while. Okay. So
Get a Cosmic Ghost Rider.
You're hustling her out today like crazy. It's like all the fear of missing out. The whole chat is buying.
I know, right?
Yeah, man, I already saw there was another one.
There's only one piece of everything, so buy it now.
She's gonna be like, man, I should have came on with you, Sean, a long time ago. Like, thinking, what was I thinking?
I know. Now people going to buy the stuff.
Yeah,
you got beautiful, beautiful stuff, man.
Thank you.
I've been going to your site ever since Sean, and the Mandalorian is pretty bad. The Silver Surfer you nailed it. The John Buscema Silver Surfer, you nailed it. That is gorgeous. I'm so happy 84 got it. And there was a Thanos, but I didn't see it on the site, so that might be gone. So what? But yeah, the Ghost Rider with the fire, that one's mine. That one's mine. I gotta just find a spot for it. I can't wait.
Now we're gonna have to tell Robert G Spot you better scoop that Morbius up, man.
You know
Because he
what?
lost out on Silver Surfer.
It's like we should pause this at this moment and make it an auction.
Everybody go get a piece.
Because the prices are too decent, the prices have to go up so everybody can outbid. Yeah.
Hey, I don't know if anybody's brought this up, but I just made the purchase right now. Your shipping costs are spot on. They're great. The shipping costs are excellent.
Thank you.
It's perfect.
How do you package a painting to ship?
Since recently I switched over to 3D canvases, so my process is a little bit different. I just mainly use like a cardboard box that I could fit the painting into.
Cool. But it's beautiful stuff. Hey, I just want to say real quick, Bo, you're okay too, man. You know you're still my boy. You know you're still my boy.
I'm still working at it.
No, man, Bo, you're the best, bro. Bo, you're our resident artist, so you ain't going nowhere. So
you're great. I think it's good, man. So.
Oh, dude.
Very much.
I'll show my boat piece, man. I freaking love this thing, bro. I love this. So this shit holds a dear place in my heart, man. I freaking love it, dude.
Yeah, that was an awesome piece.
Yeah, you guys were there for it when I got it. I remember that. That was amazing.
Was this Steve saying that Gabby has to pack his 3?
Man,
oh man, because he brought that Mandalorian. You got the Ghost Rider, and then he brought 84 brought the Silver Surfer.
It's gonna be a long weekend until the post opens again.
Yeah.
And Al saying, "Damn!" So he must have missed out.
You might end up going to MegaCon with about 10 paintings.
Yeah, you're gonna have to repaint everything now.
Hey,
paint while you're there.
I don't know, but you don't know how excited Sean was to have you on, man. I know he was super excited to have you on.
I knew when I was like, with MegaCon coming up, it'd be a great time to have Californiablend on the show, to put her out there, with her paintings, and promote her going into MegaCon.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Keeping our fingers crossed, bro.
Sean even brought his best beard to the live stream.
I was gonna say,
dude,
but I didn't.
We look like old geezers with our beards, man. My wife already started with the tiki. You need to shave that. You look too old, man. You look too old. But whatever.
Yeah, but with Sean is like, and with it's like back to the puberty.
Vigilante, outside of Gabby, you the baby face here with no beard. Okay, all of us got our beards out, man, and you looking like you 12 years old or something.
Yes.
You made fun of me a couple weeks ago when I shaved.
Dude, you look good though, man. You clean up nice.
That's a fun thing about Sean.
Bring your ID with you, Sean.
Yeah, it's fun, man. I love this community. It's been a rough week for me, but I knew if I get to Saturday, it'll be all smiles and fun. And it's great having Gabby on here just so everybody can ask great questions. Yep, ruggedness. That's that New York rugged look. Rough, rugged, and raw.
Leroy.
Yep, she got Spawn. If Kingdom Comics says she got Spawn, that might be gone next.
Yeah, you might be. You're gonna get a few sales. And I don't know. Have you told her how long your show goes? Did you warn her beforehand?
No.
Oh, you don't know. This is probably a 5 to 7 hour stream right here.
No. It ain't that long now. Stop. You exaggerating there.
I gotta go cook. So I've been watching on and off since you guys started. So I know Steve was on, Gomez was on, I know G was on, Fusa and Soldier Only were on. So I've been watching. I'm gonna pop off. I'm gonna go cook. I'll come back in about an hour, and it's gonna be a whole new set of crew. Bro. That's how it is, and that's okay. And you're gonna be selling a lot of more stuff. So
When you come back, the wall is empty.
You did okay. Yeah, look at Jeff. Jeff, look at that big old space right behind you, son.
Yeah, he waiting to put the next Vampirella up that she does.
There you go. So I'm gonna hop on. Love all you guys.
Yeah.
You know, keeping my fingers
And Lady
crossed.
Death and whoever else.
Gabby, keep on doing what you're doing, man. You're doing it. You're truly, your art's amazing.
Drink more water, Hialeah.
I'm gonna be hydrated. I hydrate. I'm gonna hydrate. I know you're not gonna let me forget, Jeff. But guys, have a great day. See you soon. Okay, be good.
I feel like since you said that, I feel like ending the show right now.
No, man. No, dude.
Now I'm known as the marathon man. Be going 5 hours and stuff.
She doesn't know what she signed up for. She doesn't know what she signed up for. Okay, I can't wait to see who else pops in. All right, guys, be good. Love you all.
See you, buddy.
Bye.
Yeah, the show. The longest I went was maybe 4 hours. No. But you don't have to stay if you don't want to. You know, I always tell people like, "Hey, if you gotta go, you gotta go." But yeah, I did send the link. If Steve wants to come back on, he can pop in. I know Al, you got the link. If you're available, you can jump in. You know, this is pretty much a rotating panel, like it's been that since the beginning.
Have you all already shot your promos for Rod?
Rod?
Yeah, Rod wanted everybody to make a promo for Coast to Coast Comics.
Yeah, I know he got an open invite for the show.
Nope.
No, it's like he also wants us to shoot like a short 30-second promo, like I'm blah blah blah. Welcome to Coast Comics.
Oh, but so he can put it in the video, I think, or in the live stream or something like that.
I already shot mine today and sent it to him, so that was a fun one. From the Hyborian age of Austria, where the hills are alive with the lamentation of the women.
I might do one for Rod. You know, Rod put me on. You know, when I was on his shout out show after I first appeared on Survey Sunday. He was like, "Damn it, I gotta get shown on my shout out show."
I watched your hunt win this week.
Yeah, but see, I wasn't on the hunt yesterday. I was kind of disappointed because my week has been all screwed up, so I wasn't able to defend my title on the hunt yesterday, and they had to show. I didn't watch it yet because I kind of felt bad for Tony that I ain't show up, so I messaged him.
But your name is Shawn, and so you can come back like Shawn Michaels with your Intercontinental belt.
Yeah, but I ain't Shawn Michaels. I'm a Bret Hart fan, not Shawn Michaels fan.
WrestleMania 10.
I'm a Bret Hart fan, not Shawn Michaels fan. I'm gonna come out, like either Bret Hart, Stone Cold, or The Rock. I'm not gonna come like Shawn Michaels though, man. Nah.
I'll be the tugboat.
But yeah, I wasn't on the hunt yesterday to defend my title, so I kind of felt bad, especially when I went and purchased some books a couple weeks ago. But I'll be on there. I'll definitely be on the hunt the next time. To defend my championship belt.
Well, you're undefeated, so
yeah, I'm undefeated.
You can still claim your championship.
Undefeated with the Alvin book that I won. Who would have thought I won with an Alvin book?
Yeah. But before that, I've seen you also used my gift.
Yeah, I know. I was hoping to win with that, and the fact that I ended up with a tie. So we got Alan here. Oh, you there?
Maybe.
It's got the black
Suspicious.
screen.
I know at MegaCon, I'm like the most excited to meet Perillo this year.
Let's talk about that with Gabby. With the guests coming up at MegaCon, outside of you selling items, who are you most excited to meet in terms of celebrities or comic artists and stuff like that?
Yes, as far as like meeting people, I'm really excited to meet Chandler Riggs. He plays he did play Carl on The Walking Dead. I used to be like a huge Walking Dead fan, and I've been trying to meet him at comic conventions for like years now. So probably him, and then there's also the cast of It that's gonna be there, and I'm gonna meet Jack Grazer. Yeah.
Awesome. I know I'm meeting LeVar Burton. That's like the one celebrity I'm gonna meet. Hey, Al, are you there?
Chat. The Shat, William Shatner.
Sounds
That's
like
who
he's
I'm.
there.
Yeah, I see him on the bottom screen, but I don't see him on here. Maybe you got to get certain things
We
situated.
hear him. Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to meet LeVar Burton. Get that my Star Trek book signed by him, and of course I'm gonna meet a couple of artists and writers. But
Star Trek book. Is that what you said?
yeah, I got the photo variant of Georgie LaForge, Next Generation.
A Reading Rainbow book.
I wish I had a Reading Rainbow book.
Action figures too.
Yeah, Steve's gonna give me some action figures.
Yeah.
Didn't you get all? Didn't you get both? You got all the William Shatner action figures when y'all went to get some Star Trek stuff?
No, I got one. I think there really wasn't that many there. I think there was only a couple. I got one. The other one, the card was messed up, so I didn't get it.
I would have tried to get it. It's just the cards messed up.
Yeah, I could have got it and opened it. I'm starting to run out of room with all the toys I'm getting.
Let me say, is Al, you there? Because you got your black on our screen.
Yeah, I recently got my book. I'm gonna get Perillo's signed.
Oh, nice.
That's nice there.
Can't wait to get that signed by him.
But you'll have to be in the line before Jeff, because Jeff probably has like a full cartridge
over the kid's room.
Stuff to sign.
Yeah, I'll have to be in front of you, Jeff. That's another thing too. Is it seems like there's a lot more comic artists now that are painters that are starting to get real popular. It seems like, you know, it's kind of like bringing a new wave of a type of comic artist into the industry, you know, like how it used to be in the 70s and stuff like that, with the Rosettas and the San Julians and all that stuff.
What Dynamite does especially reminds me a lot of the good old Savage Sword of Conan days.
Yeah. So it seems like there's a lot, and the artists these days they're amazing. That guy that Jeff interviewed, I really love his work. He's amazing. He's right up there with Perillo.
Hey man, you seen Hialeah? He tried me to get my Mandalorian, but it didn't work. I knew he would. I already got that baby coming before he got on here. I said, man, they're all them boys watching in the chat. So Comic Head bought. What did Comic Head buy? I didn't see that part.
He bought Silver Surfer.
Oh my God. Robert, I hope Robert wasn't trying to get it.
That's why he now he gotta get that Morbius.
Yeah, he better get the Morbius before he messes around.
Yeah.
Because you know we don't put Californiablend on blast now. Everybody going to her site, checking out what she got and making some orders.
Yeah. Everybody's like looking when you put that on the screen and look through.
Because think about it.
It's like with the eBay, kashink, kashink, kaching.
Yeah, it's like Sean's like showing us everything. We ain't having to do no work. I'm just shopping from my house.
Because think about it, a lot of people ain't gonna be able to go to MegaCon, so they like I share the website and they like, oh shit, I'm gonna go and get some. There's some good prices, you know. That's why Maso had got that Silver Surfer. You know, you got the Mandalorian and Hialeah got Ghost Rider.
Yeah, that Mandalorian wasn't gonna last much longer. I had to get that one.
You know,
if he would have been on her wall, that would have been. I would have got that too. Believe it. Anything that was purple and looking like my boy there. I got another one. What was that book? Someone got me. I think Jeff got me a great book with with Skeletor on it. They had him all muscled up and had a
boat
six pack.
to draw
He was
all
looking
Steve
bad.
as Skeletor.
Yeah, that one was awesome.
Hialeah popped back in. I guess he wants to speak to you, Steve.
I got you a print.
He probably
A
went to
print
get the
was good. That's what it
Mandalorian
was.
and it wouldn't go through.
You can put Mika quickly offline. You can put Hailey instead of me on if you want.
Okay.
Or I'll go, either or.
Okay, first of all,
he comes back.
All right.
Sorry.
First of all, I don't want to talk to Steve.
Yeah.
I got a question for Gab. Okay, I went back on your site, and how do I get in contact with you? Because I kind of see some other pieces that will make a good, what we do amongst ourselves. So send it to a different address. That shouldn't be a problem, right?
Yes. You can email me or send me a Instagram DM.
Okay, so on Instagram I could do that?
Yes, you can DM me.
Awesome. Hi, Steve.
Look at that. The man gonna send the AOK before you do, Steve.
Don't worry, he
It's not for him. I don't know what
I
the
know
hell
it ain't for him, but I'm just saying you already on the boat with sending the AOK of a painting.
What you talking about? I got that for Varangian already. It's got his.
I don't know, man. I just went on the site and it just clicked because he's got so many different characters that you could find something pretty much for anybody on there.
Yeah, that's what's good. That she's not like one little. I do this one good. This one
No,
good.
she's even got one of the Handmaid's Tale. She's got the Freddie Mercury that looks badass. So ideas.
Oh yeah, there's some.
I gotta go look. V could come back in. And Steve,
I can see the Freddie Mercury going to somebody.
Gabby, John, guys, I got a real quick question. Can you imagine how I get when I drink?
I can't wait to see you sing karaoke.
Bro, right now I'm sober. I've drank water. That's about all I've drank today. Can you imagine what you're in for?
Oh, I can't wait. Can't wait to see it. I'm gonna be off all week. I could stay up. Hey, and just think, I've been practicing. I even texted my wife. We late nighters now. 1 o'clock. I've had her butter.
You're getting adjusted. You know what you gotta start
getting her ready.
You gotta start. You gotta start learning how to count and put like different domino pieces together.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go on the free site and play some.
There you go. There you go. All right, let V back in. I just want to ask you a question. All right, be good, guys.
All right, buddy. See you
later.
Gabby, so Gabby, you're from California though, but doing school in Georgia?
Yeah.
No. I'm from West Palm Beach, Florida.
What? Another Floridian. That's even better. You should have been Californiablend.
All right, so let's try. Al, can you hear us?
Yes, I can. Can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can.
Hey,
we
man,
can hear you.
Look here. Thank you for letting me come on. Hey, it's a delay. I don't know what's going on. Verizon want me to be great today, but I'm gonna just say I'm low key hating on all of y'all that's buying pieces. I'm hating on all of y'all that are buying pieces. I love you all, but I hate you all at the same time. Because there is no Shazam, there's no Colossus, there's no Juggernaut, there's no Professor X. I feel dejected, man. Californiablend, I love your work. This is Leroy Catane that was in the chat. But I have to ask a special request. You got to show more love to the mutants and everybody in Shazam. Yes. I went there and I didn't even see Dr. Savannah.
Hey, Al, I think I'm going to send you this book since you said that. The Juggernaut.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm going to send you this book with another. I told you I was going to add some books. You keep talking about Juggernaut, and that book right there says it all. Look at that sucker taking a whole
Thank you,
page
sir.
up. So I'll put that one with yours.
Steve, you are an angel on. Thank you. You are an angel on earth, man.
Sometimes I wonder why I buy books and then it comes out later. I'm like, damn, I got that book. I don't know why I got it, but I got it. And I had two of these. Sent one to 84. Now I'm gonna send one to Leroy. Hey, to Al. It's all good.
That'll work. Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
And
So
Varangian's got you the
today.
Quasar. He showed the Quasar before. I don't know if you were on early. He showed it early.
Yeah, you finally gonna get that book that
I didn't see
that's
it, but
spiked up.
Yeah, he might have showed it to me in private. I'm not sure, but he showed it to me.
Yeah, he's showing it right now backstage. He's backstage, so I could let him in.
You can take me.
Jump.
I'll jump out.
Right.
It was nice seeing everybody.
Hey, Gabby's like, man, you guys got a rotating bunch of people.
I'll stick around in case somebody else drops out later.
Yeah, definitely stick around.
So I'll go ahead and get out of here.
Dang, I froze.
So California blend is really Florida blend.
Still here, Al?
That makes me even happier.
Oh, you still there? Or you frozen?
I got it from a Florida girl.
I'm still here. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
There it is.
Yeah, man,
there
in the
it is.
video. Thank you so much. That is a wonderful, wonderful thing.
Yeah, I've seen the show last time, and I was like, I have this book. I bought it because 4 was on it, and I love 4. And then it was like, there's no 4 in there. What I need this comic for, so I just had it in my short box. And then last Saturday, I was like, oh my god, I'm sending Steve an AOK anyway, so I can send it with it. And it's way better to have a Quasar fan having this comic than when it's just here in a short box and slowly rotting.
Yep, that's how I feel about books I got that people like more than me. I'm like, man, I think they like it better than me.
Exactly.
I can see it. I can see it on the wall.
Yeah.
They pick it up.
Yeah, for me, it's also more important to have like the books I really love. I'm buying a lot of books, but some of them I sell, others I give away because space is something limited, and there is no use of comics that I bought because I read them once, the story was fine, but I don't need to read them again. There's no reason for me to have them stick around. I rather have them with people I'd rather have other people happy with their grail than for me just having just another book that I don't care about.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
You're gonna have another grail.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I got your name on the back and everything. I just gotta go do the shipping. But it's a lady. There's one lady that always helps me a lot, and I'm gonna make sure she's there. And she always gets me the best deal and tells me how to do it like you do. Hey, put this. She's like, she's like my mom over there.
But you know what I also really like, because this book was printed in the US. It made its long way somewhere in the 90s to Europe, ended up in Germany, from Germany to Austria, and now it's going to get back home to the US.
Yeah.
So if books can tell us,
and you know what, I may just slap it. I may just slap it for that reason alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, this book was overseas, man. You know. So,
yeah. Gabby, you sign your patents, don't you?
Yes, on the back of each painting.
Okay, it's on the back.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, cool. Yeah, I want to make sure it was signed somewhere, because they'll be asking me questions. I want to be able to flip it around and say, yeah, this is such and such. You know. But yeah, man, that's what I feel about this book. Look at this. This is my original copy that I'm sending you, Varangian.
Yeah.
I bought this is what got me back into comics. I bought 30 comics when I wanted some money, so I wanted to buy something. I didn't want to waste it, so I said I bought these comics and I never got rid of them. And this was my favorite, so I want to send this one to you, because I know how you love Conan, so that's why I want to send you this copy.
So crazy. It's Fantastic.
Yeah, man.
I can't wait what you see when you get your books.
Oh yeah, I was trying to peep through under that when you were showing that Quasar to see what was behind it.
Hey, Steve, that just gave me an idea. Now that we have Californiablend on here, we have to give her A-OK when we meet her at MegaCon.
Oh, I already thought that way long ago. I already said she likes Spider-Man.
Oh,
so
yeah.
It ain't going to be no problem to get her. But Gabby, you don't collect comics though, do you?
I do actually. I have a few comics actually right here in my drawer.
Oh,
look at this, man. She's becoming she's going to be one of the favorites.
Indoctrinated.
I just got a few. This is when I went to Florida SuperCon.
Oh, nice. Oh, look at that. I definitely got some Spider-Man. You like the right character for me.
Oh, that's nice. Spider-Man and X-Men.
Oh, that's the last issue. That's the last issue. I think it's Marvel Team Up, isn't it?
Oh, well,
I'll put it back up. This one right here.
Yep, that's the last Marvel Team Up.
It's got that Colossus in there. That's killing out.
Yep. Yes.
Shazam.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, she done showed your Shazam out.
Hey, man, that's all the more reason to have some Shazam art so I can purchase it. Yes.
Yeah, because if you make 2 Shazam paintings right now, Gabby, I'll be the first one to get them. Awesome, man. It's gonna be
I'll prepay them. Yeah.
Awesome, man. It's gonna be fun at MegaCon, man. If this whole thing don't get any worse than it should, MegaCon should be so much fun. We all gonna have a group shot in front of Californiablend's booth. Right there.
Yeah.
We're all of us holding the paint.
All going there at the one time. And everybody's gonna be like, hold on. We definitely
I'm so envious of you guys. You will have so much fun at MegaCon.
Man, we're gonna go live. A lot of them can go live from their phones and stuff.
Matter of fact, I was just thinking, man. John's Comics with Kids got his auction going on to try and get the MegaCon.
Yeah, I probably should go buy something from them, whether I need it or not, to try to help them get here.
I would have to do a bigger auction.
It'd be, because I know it'd be great, to get his girls some of Californiablend's artwork.
You know what I was thinking, Sean? I should hit John's Comics with Kids up and put a good book up for sale, and they send the money to him and I just mail it to whoever. You know what I mean? Like, I got a bunch of good books I could put up, and then you just send the money to him so he can get over here. Because that's what it's for. It's for his trip to Florida.
I'm pretty sure that Steve has a time machine and just goes into it like, oh, here's like a first edition of.
Hey, I got some stuff ain't nobody probably seen, but I don't know. I don't dig it out all the time. I dig out some stuff here.
Probably
I got some good ones.
Early catch it from Siegel and Schuster.
When I got 2 or 3 copies is when you're in. It's good for you, because I'm like, I got 2 of those. I don't need but 1.
I saw a G-Spot in the chat. I wonder if he got that Morbius.
I'm surprised because that Morbius is fire too, dude. Yeah. That Morbius is.
The Silver Surfer is gone.
The Silver Surfer is gone.
The Silver Surfer moved collect.
Jump on the Morbius because.
Because 84 took the Silver Surfer, so that Morbius, you better snag that up. Because Californiablend's website is just on fire right now.
Yeah.
Hey, she's going to go there and go,
2 hands, so
I got to go to work.
Like unlimited paint.
Exactly. It's going to be crazy. So, Vigilante, you got a special book, right?
Oh yeah, Jim scouted out this book and Steve got it for me. It came here last week, this week, yeah, and it's crazy. I'm gonna do a special episode about it on my channel in a few days. Still waiting for another package, and it's just a beauty. I hunted down this book for over 10 years, and Jim found it, and Steve bought it for me and sent it to me along with Rob as an AOK. So this means so much to me. And the really crazy thing is, there's a good friend of mine, Magic Lasso, also found one.
Yeah, I saw it on eBay. I saw it. Don't worry, I seen it too.
Okay. But he also got me another one, not that one on eBay.
Oh, he found another copy. Did he get it?
He found another copy, yeah. And so one I wanna probably get created, and the other one I'm gonna send to a friend when he meets Arnold the next time. So I'm getting it signed by Schwarzenegger. Hopefully this in April when he comes.
That would be awesome. Damn.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, since I worked in the Arnold Schwarzenegger Museum for 2 years, so I know Arnold's cool friends. And when they meet him the next time, I can give them hopefully a few comics with them, so Arnold can sign them.
That'd be awesome, bro. That I know when you put that out there that you was looking for that book.
That'd be awesome.
I was trying to find it for you, and so no luck. You know, we was going hard on it.
It's so hard. It's so tough. But I'm so thankful. It's like the end of a long journey. It's for me. That's throwing the ring into the depths of Mordor.
Yeah, I looked hard. I couldn't find it. Jim, I don't know how Jim found it, man. I'd love to see how Jim found that book, man.
Jim is he's backstage, so
we all look.
Yeah,
Jim is backstage, so he can explain it.
Yeah, and Robert sent me my first Golden Age book.
Wow, damn. That's what he sent you. Oh, that's what you picked. You picked horror. He sent me Golden Age too, and I picked the same thing.
I love swamp monsters, and of course he sent me a swamp creature.
Man, that thing is fire, dude. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
He said to me that I should read it, but I'm too afraid to touch this picture. It's like Golden Age. It's from
1951.
It's pre-code.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Al, you still there? Nah, he's frozen.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm probably going to jump off, man, because Verizon don't want me to be great. So,
you great anyway.
I'm going to hop off too.
Hey, it's great.
No, you're the great one, man.
Hey, this has been a fun day, man. I didn't know it would go like this. I was like, I wonder how Californiablend, and then she's super nice and from Florida. That made it all the better.
Hopefully she can make a con appearance for you, Al, up there in Atlanta.
Definitely.
Especially
well,
she's in school.
I mean, if she just go ahead and Shazam, Colossus, Juggernaut, and I will place the order ASAP.
I got you.
Captain Marvel, Colossus,
Good.
and
well, guys, I'm gonna jump off.
For crazy party.
All right, Al, I'll hit you up in IG like I've been doing.
All right, Al.
All right, that'll work. I'll be in the chat. Y'all take it easy now.
All right, see you later.
Nice to meet you guys.
Thank you too as well.
So
yeah. Varangian, I'm waiting on that Quasar book to send it to him.
Yeah.
What's up, Sean
Jim,
Richards?
Yeah, here we go.
The eye of an eagle.
I don't know how he found it, and I've been waiting to hear this too because I haven't even heard this.
And the condition of this one, it's a flawless copy.
Flawless.
I think it's got to be
didn't see
9.8.
not a mark on it. When I saw it, I was so happy. I said, "Man," and it's perfect. On top of that,
it doesn't even has like any reader grease. It's like I mean, for me looking at it, it's just like a 10.
Varangian, I took it out of the ugly, bag and board. They had to
Poly
put a new
bag.
bag and board on it, and it went in there. And that was it. No messing with it.
It sparkled when it went into the new book.
Yeah, when it went into the new, and I looked at it in the new bag and board, I was like, "Damn, this thing is perfect, man." That's when I really could see it.
I have never experienced a book that hard to find in my life.
What is it?
Ever.
Like, I know, like I was looking for it over.
He's been looking for 10 years.
And when I found that one, it was like literally the only one on the internet for sale. That was before the $215 one popped up on eBay.
That's crazy.
So that one was literally like the last and only one on the internet at that time. And I was looking like every day at work on break time or during work. I'm sitting there like fishing through the internet trying to find it. And like I finally found one, and I hurried up. I messaged Steve, and he's like,
I bought it immediately. I hit buy it now. I went right to it and bought it and went back on the page to see if they had two, because I really like that cover. I think that cover is, I've never seen it.
Yeah.
It's awesome. And it says sold out. I said, dang, that was only one.
Sold out.
No, it's San Julian is such a great artist, and you know, as a big Arnold fan, the image is so well done. It's like really Arnold, and it's you know, when your life feels really complete. This is now it. Yes, like also Steve and Jim basically already ended my year early.
Yeah, I told him we ended your Grail list before April.
So,
that's
hey,
the
it's
bad
funny.
thing.
The Conan was one that wasn't nothing to do to get. I already had two, and when I got yours, then I added one more to 3 to replace the one I was giving you. So I got another one already. I got 3 in my possession right now.
But here in the back, I have one book that was also almost impossible to track down, and I think you will really love it. Like before we talked, I didn't even had an idea that the books existed here.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, what could that be, man? Now I can't sleep now. I'm gonna be thinking about that book. Hey, California, whatever you do, make sure you send my book before 84s and Hialeah's. Hey, Hialeah's gonna pop back on the stream and said, "I heard that."
Hey, that's an interesting question. Like when you're up in Atlanta, who handles the shipping for your paintings?
My mom, she'll be responsible for that because I have those paintings that you guys purchased are back home in Florida. So.
Oh man, he's closer to me too, man. If she sends him out the same day, he's only in Miami. He'll get his West Palm to Tampa is not that far either. He's an hour closer, but I doubt he's gonna beat me. He ain't gonna beat me. I'm an open mind, right? I'm an open mind call. Sean said, "Go live right now." I got mine first. What's his little boat looking at that he's so enthused with? Some TV over there?
He's gaming it right now.
Oh, he's gaming.
Yeah.
I would try to battle, but he'll beat me and I'll be mad.
I can't wait to pack your AOK. So next week I'm getting all the books I collected over the last month.
My lady wasn't there today, or you would have been. This would have already been sailing your way, but she wasn't there.
I got a package in the mail. Check this out. I'm gonna do a quick unpacking.
Let me put it on you real quick.
Ooh! Sweet.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
I've been waiting a week for this thing to get here.
Some really nice Renato Casaro art.
Yep. That's probably the coolest Conan shirt on the internet that I found. I'm like, man, that thing's amazing.
It's really great. Also, like the printing looks very good.
Straight from California.
Lil Boat, what are you playing?
I'm playing Rocket League.
Rocket League. Apparently, we just found out Rocket League is going to be an Olympic sport. Has anybody heard that?
What the heck
Really?
is it?
They're gonna have gaming in the Summer Olympics.
It's
It's like playing
it's
soccer,
but with cars.
but with cars instead of people.
It's really
I mean,
fun.
I haven't heard anything about it, but that's what the guy at GameStop said. That it's supposed to be an Olympic
It's a
thing.
really fun game.
Also, it's not called soccer; it's called football.
Football.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't say soccer in Europe. You gotta
Football.
say football.
Football. There you go.
It's like how to trick a European. Oh, that's soccer. What the?
How to trigger
You're right.
European.
I'm wrong. I'm in the wrong.
Hey, he's a big soccer fan, Varangian. Boat is. He's
I
been
know. I
watching-
know better.
We call soccer
Maybe you're at
football.
West Ham, yeah.
West Ham.
The Hammers. Yeah.
Shamefully lost today to the Gunners. I know. My wife's getting on me right now. She's like, you know better than that.
I worked for SC Games 5 years and did the data for the Austrian Football League for the video game.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And in England, back in the days, was a big Wolverhampton Wanderers fan.
So somebody asked if I had room for one more. Jeff popped out, so I'm waiting on Kingdom Comics to come in.
Yeah, man, that's cool. We want to run everybody through here and everyone get the questions out and know the website before we leave.
There he is.
Yes, I met Kingdom last year at MegaCon.
Yeah, me, you, and him
Me and
talking
you
on the
met with
Becapuro line.
Yes.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, sorry I look rough. I just want to say hello and thank Gabby, that's your name, correct? Californiablend. Some awesome stuff, like really, really cool stuff.
Amazing King Conan cosplay.
But I actually have a couple of questions. Do you have like any inspirations, or you know how you draw?
I just mainly look at different comic books or different styles that other people have done of a certain character, and I kind of look at different references and use that to spin off on my own design.
Got that?
Do you have like a favorite artist?
I don't really have a specific favorite artist. I just look at different people that I follow on Instagram for inspiration.
Have you seen that guy at MegaCon that sets up to sells his paintings on the big like poster paper? And like you walk by his booth and all you smell is paint.
Yes, he was actually next to me. He was next to me last year.
That guy has some amazing pieces that I really like that I wish I could have bought. But definitely, I liked his style too.
I noticed that you had, I think, an Aquaman cover that you showed up with when they asked you what comics. I mean, if you collect comics, but I don't know if you're aware, but that artist is actually going to be there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Josh Middleton.
Yeah, that's Josh Middleton.
I'm gonna get the Batgirl book that I got signed by him. Not the most expensive one. You know, issue 23. I don't have that one, but I have
Middleton?
Middleton.
Yeah, he drew one of my favorite Vampirella covers, like the Adventures of Vampirella issue #1. It is like one of the hottest pieces. I should also have it here.
Hey, Kingdom, how many days you coming to MegaCon?
Yo, I'm getting there on Wednesday and getting in line at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Awesome, man. That's a nice one there.
Yeah, that's one of the hottest Vampirella pieces that I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm on the search there. I don't have any Middleton covers. I'm on the search to find something so I can get it signed also.
Yeah, I have a few. I have an older one that he did with X-Men, with Mystique on the cover. I posted it months ago. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, he he has that Aquaman run. He has the old New Mutants run.
Yeah, he had a couple of runs.
Mom said I had to do that like after I got.
Hey, Kingdom. When you said you had to take that Moon Knight on the chat, was that the Moon Knight painting?
Oh hell yeah, dude! So I saw Spawn, and then I kept on going because I didn't want to just go. So I had to keep on going to see what else was on there, and then I saw that Moon Knight, and I was like, oh dude, I got to take that Moon Knight. So I just wanted to fit in there.
Oh, see, sweet. That Moon Knight was pretty dope too.
Yeah.
So up to 4 now.
Do you have any deals?
Earlier than all of us. He probably had his first.
What was that?
Do you have any deals when people want more paintings? Because it might be a case today.
I haven't checked again. Yeah, nothing yet.
Or is the classic buy 2 and pay for 2 discount?
I know she be having some amazing discount sales during like certain holiday seasons, end of the year sales and stuff like that. Black Friday sales. I took advantage of a couple of them.
But not today when people go crazy and buy for full price.
He had to show me the paintings after he brought the Moon Knight. That's pretty.
Oh yeah, Rich. So as soon as I saw all those paintings, I sent the link to Drasier, and I had to show it to him because those are some badass paintings.
There's a lot of great stuff on there. I mean, like I showed this earlier. I don't know if you've seen this, Kingdom. Let me put this on me on the big screen.
Oh, holy smokes!
Yeah, this is pretty dope, badass right here. Yep, sign. Awesome.
Okay, yeah, that's pretty badass.
Now, see, like I remember the first time I saw her booth, I was like, God, it's hard to choose which one I want. I had to make a decision.
Yeah, you got to make a financial decision. Which one's number one?
Start small and then gradually grow big, and that's how I did with this. This and that Doctor Strange one were like my biggest pieces I purchased from her.
Well, I don't have that much art, but I'm gonna build me a wall. Then I'm gonna flip my desk out here, and that way I can show all my stuff. But I gotta put it all up and all that still.
And what was it? Last year, you also met at MegaCon Perry, Gabby. When Perry, he got your painting of the Scorpion on the wall on all his videos.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta get Perry on him, man.
How's Perry gonna have my LCS? I see him all the time, and I can't see him. I didn't even see him at MegaCon, but Californiablend did. You did. Everybody did. I didn't see him no damn where.
Yeah, we tried to find.
Answer a text. That boy would not answer a text.
He was like Waldo that day for us. At least for you.
California, he lost his car in the parking lot.
Oh wow!
He could not find where he parked. I said, "Oh my God!" He rode one of those. They pulled him up. The people that have those little carts with the wheels.
Yeah, the
on.
bikes.
He rode it up, but he didn't realize where they brought him from.
Yeah,
I could just imagine him going like this, Sean. Beep. To the
Standards are made for walking.
I think I rode those things once, and that was at nighttime when I was dead tired after being at the con for a long time. I was like, all right, first time I'm just, because this was when the convention was on the west side, the West Concourse.
Yeah.
And I was like, I parked on the south park end. I ain't go to the western part because I'm thinking I'll go to the south, and then I had to walk all the way across to the western concourse. I was like, man, I ain't walking all the way back, man. Let me just jump on them bikes and get a ride back. That was a long walk.
Sean, you ever been to Savannah, Georgia?
No.
You pretty much walk everywhere. Man, I walked all over that place, man, and we was at the farthest away from our hotel. I rode one of them things all the way back. Boy, I said, man, I'm not gonna make it, man. I walked all over that place.
Yeah. I wonder if Robert got that more.
I'd be surprised if Robert didn't get that Morbius. I mean, he won't let no comic book go for cheap when he's in the auctions. I'm sure he ain't gonna let no Morbius that looks that good to buy. He will buy a comic book just for principle. He says.
Yeah, with Rob, it's like it only has to hear Morbius and it's like.
Yeah, he raises from the dead.
Yep.
Hey, who are you guys going for at MegaCon as far as comic artists?
Oh gosh,
I'm going for Perillo.
Same. I'm gonna meet Perez because I missed out on him the last time he was at MegaCon. I got to meet George Perez.
I actually have a story about George Perez. In
go
middle
ahead.
school, he came to our school and it was like superhero day, and he actually signed one of my sketchbooks, which is really cool.
Oh,
sweet. Nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because he's in Florida. He lives here in Florida, so that's awesome. He signed just the sketchbook, just inside it.
Yes, just inside my sketchbook.
That's awesome. I gotta
Who
meet
you
George
looking for,
Perez.
Kingdom?
What's that?
I say, what artist you looking forward to? I know you got somebody on mind. I already can tell. You might already have a commission already lined up, knowing you.
Oh man,
all of them.
He's got them in alphabetical in order for who wants to get first.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Man.
So I don't know if you know, but I have this big old Batman book, and every artist that has worked on a Batman title, I get them to sign off on this book. So either it's fortunately for me or unfortunately for me, but everybody in red is people that has worked on Batman. So I'm like, man, I gotta carry this big old book everywhere now. So like I didn't know Roberto Ramos worked on Batman. That was a new one on me. Dan
I've
Slott
never
worked
seen
on
him work a
Batman.
Batman book.
Yeah, neither did I.
Ramos did Spider-Man.
Yeah, we saw the book last year when he was carrying it. Remember, Sean? He had that big book and he showed us. He said, "Man, I ain't got time to BS. I gotta go get some cigs."
Yeah, dude,
That's
like
awesome, though.
I mean, Jim Lee, Scott Snyder, Capullo, Art Adams, Josh Middleton, Roberto Ramos, Dan Slott.
I gotta meet Dan Slott.
Yeah, I missed them a couple years ago in Texas, so I got to make up here.
Yeah.
For She-Hulk reasons, Sean?
Huh?
For She-Hulk reasons?
Greg Horn?
For She-Hulk.
You want to meet Dan Slott because of She-Hulk?
Nah, that Dan Slott for Spider-Man. I know he did She-Hulk, but I'm gonna get Slott to sign some She-Hulk. But I'm mainly with them Greg Horn. He's gonna be there, and I'm gonna get Greg Horn to sign some She-Hulk books.
Man, Greg Hornsley, I like Greg Horn.
He be there almost every year.
Every year he lives in. I think he lives in Okeechobee, somewhere around there.
Oh.
So he'll definitely be going to ours. He's cool as hell, dude. Man, we got to meet him down when we went down south with Hailey and them. We were all in his group. He photo bombed the thing and everything in the background. You see him doing like this. He's pretty.
One person
cool,
I'll probably pass on meeting because I met him like 4 times is Greg Capullo. Like, I don't have to meet him this year. Like, I met him numerous times already, so I can pass on Greg.
A Spawn page from him.
Really? That's nice.
Yeah. It was a birthday present to myself last year. Then pretty pricey, but well worth it.
Yeah, I got both my Spawn signed by him.
I had him sign the X-Force book that he did. I think it was issue 25, and a couple of Batman.
175.
Well, because I'm
Deadpool cover one, like he's picking.
Nah, it's issue 25. It's the one with the hologram card, part of the Fatal Attraction storyline.
Okay.
Okay, Gabby, what is your grail? What book do you want that you're like, you know what comic book I would want if I could get it?
Steve's is
It's the Spider-Man and Punisher one. I don't know which issue it is, but the one where the Punisher is like aiming his gun at Spider-Man.
129.
129. She's also got great taste on top of that, man.
No, I got
Yeah,
to share
look who
that.
got one.
She wants this.
Yeah, that coat.
Get the rocket one.
See, she knows great comics.
And you had a
Knows
busted
great
out
comics.
business too.
Here's the one I got for Steve.
Look at that. This is awesome, dude. I can't wait to get that.
Oh man,
he's aiming at Groot. I told him he better not shoot.
Hey, how it is? I done made the big leagues now that I got Kingdom Comics on.
I bought an interesting book last week, which should come this week as Marvel Age issue 30. It's one of the most dope covers I've ever seen. Is where else you gonna see Conan picnicking with Storm and She-Hulk?
In a picnic.
Oh, looks like Rich got the Venom.
Those Marvel books, they have sometimes such great covers.
Yeah, I just so that's another sell for Californiablend. That Venom is off the market.
Cashin.
Yep. Californiablend's like, I didn't know I was coming on the show to get put to work. I gotta restock before. She had plenty of stock now. She's like, I gotta restock before Megaton now.
I know, right?
Yeah.
But hey, it's good. It's good business for her. You know, I came on here, said Californiablend was gonna be in the show, and now people are going to her site and purchasing her stuff. So that's awesome.
Yep, that's how they got to support the locals. Got to.
What are you doing now every Saturday at 2 p.m.?
He's like, every so often I might have to come on here and do a clearance sale.
Yes, in 2 weeks we have Sword and Sorcery Saturday. So if can paint some Conan and Red Sonja stuff in 2 weeks.
Nice promotion right there. Sword and Sorcery Saturday.
Yeah.
Next week, I know Quest for Legends is going to be on.
Glenn's going to get on. Okay.
So it's going to be great to have him on there. Yeah, they all fronting in the chat. You know, Hilaire got the 84 got Silver Surfer. Hilaire got Ghost Rider on it. So yeah, people are loving the site. People are loving the prices, and it's just great artwork.
Yeah, we almost didn't want to buy it until we saw her at the but then I knew what Hialeah would try to jump and get that Mandalorian. As soon as I jumped off here, I went on there and bought it. Because I said, man, he's gonna go there and see an empty slot.
It's gonna say sold out of stock.
Yeah, he likes the Mandalorian too a lot.
It's a really good show.
Yeah, I know who is going to who has to go through her inbox the whole night.
Yeah. She's hopefully somebody commissioned something, so she has to really go to work.
That's why my brother, he came in the chat and said, make sure that Kobe Bryant is there. I'm waiting for MegaCon because I gotta save up money to get that Kobe. You know, he's a diehard Kobe fan, so he like, I need that Kobe. He'll take the one off your wall if the one on the website sold out.
Yeah, she's like, that one ain't for sale. He's like, everything's for sale.
Awesome, man.
Like I said, we're gonna make this wall empty today.
Yeah. It'd be cool if every time a painting sold that she had it on the wall, she had to pull it off. And she had white spots on the wall behind her.
No, hey, I'm not even gonna lie. I was hoping that Moon Knight was. I was gonna see if she was gonna pull it down.
Oh.
Yeah, pull it down and say, who bought the Moon Knight?
So I should just go in there right now and buy that Punk Rock Storm. Always love the Punk Storm. I know a lot of people gonna check this on the rewind, and then they'll probably go on the website and get some stuff. I know Fresh Princess 92. I know she's doing her run, and it's like she's gonna watch it on the rewind. She loves supporting you, just like we all do.
But
And,
I can also say this is why you have your notification bell on, because if you watch this on rewind, most of the stuff is gone.
Yep. Well, she got a lot of paintings, though. I mean,
I have a lot.
it's a lot of paintings, man. Like, you could scroll through it for days. You even get down to the old paintings that she's cringe-worthy about. You know, I'll probably go and snatch up a couple of those just to support her. You know, I'm like, hey, I'll take this trashy looking green arrow that she says is trash. You know, I'm like,
yeah. She says it's trash.
If you goes any longer, people start buying the paintings behind on your wall, Sean.
Yeah, I know, right? They're gonna like, yo, Sean, is that for sale? Like, no, they not for
Sean
sale.
will be going, yep, that's for sale. That's double, but that's how it goes. He'll be like, I got my money back, and I'm gonna have her buy me.
I'm actually curious to that Venom over her top left.
The Venom, this one right here.
Hey, Rick,
that could
still in the chat. Send me a picture of it.
Isn't the Venom already sold?
There was another Venom that they got a different Venom on my website.
There's more Venom, guys! Quick!
Oh man! Now that she's showing that, hey, hold that right there. You see that? That's still available, folks.
That's crazy. That thing is badass.
Yeah, it is.
No, I like Venom too, man. Damn.
And Comics on the Mind saying that's the one I want, so he might go on there right now and snatch it up. I'm gonna have to buy that ASAP.
Yeah, that Kobe. I saw that Kobe when I was scrolling through, Sean.
That's towards my brother.
Yeah,
he'd be the one that'll be sweating bullets if that's sold.
No, I don't do. You know I don't do that.
But hey, you be buying stuff just to A-OK to the same person that won it.
Yeah, hey, I was in a bid war with that guy on Bueller's auction, and he was mad at the end because I outbid him for a book he wanted. It was a Spawn book of all things. It was a Spawn book, and he was like, he told me, "You have a new mortal enemy in me in the chat." I said, "Well, that'll flip real quick. I will be your new best friend when I'm gonna give you this book for free anyway." And he said, "You just became my best friend." I sent it to him. I ain't seen that guy since either, man. That he loves auctions. That's all he does, auctions.
Steve, you should run for president. You can okay yourself into the White House.
Hey, the first thing I would do was give the teachers more money. Believe it. I would raise their salaries.
Yeah. And probably
do you have like a special request all the time?
And you got world peace.
Did you say that again?
You can send an AOK.
Do you have like a character that gets constantly requested on?
And you can guarantee world peace.
Hold on. See, he was asking the question, Vigilante. Go ahead, Kingdom.
Oh no, I was saying, do you have like a character that everybody requests?
Miles Morales. People they really like. Last year, that character was very, very popular.
No doubt. After Into the Spider-Verse, people really wanted some more Miles.
Yeah, dude, I saw the painting that you did, the upside down one.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah, that one's back at home.
Yeah.
I think I sold that earlier when I screen shared it. But that was a nice one. The Miles Morales #2. That'll probably be gone after we just mentioned it.
Yeah, you got to be careful what you say, what you do.
Man,
but yeah,
I just like acknowledging like really good stuff, and I saw that one. That was a tough cookie between the Moon Knight, but had to stay with my Moon Knight.
Yeah.
Is that one of your favorites, Kingdom, Moon Knight?
Yeah. And plus, I had to throw it in Richard's face too. So Drashir. But yeah, Spawn is actually my favorite character, and then I think Moon Knight's probably like my third or fourth.
Who's your second?
Probably Batman. I would say Batman.
Have you read?
I'm into like the anti-hero type of
That was a good event. The Conan Serpent War with Moon Knight was also in that one.
You heard that, Kingdom?
What's that?
What Vigilante asked you?
No, I missed it. I'm sorry.
If you read Conan Serpent War, there was also Moon Knight in this event.
In a Conan story?
The Conan Serpent War. It's a recent event by Jim Sapp, and Moon Knight was part of the poll.
Wow, son.
What was that?
That was Californiablend's. All our paintings are sold out.
Hey, her register is crashing right now.
I guess you didn't know about Moon Knight being in the Conan book, huh?
No, I didn't.
Vigilante's gonna show you.
Yeah.
In a Conan book.
Oh, they integrated Conan into the MC in the Marvel Universe. You know, he's in the Savage Avengers with Wolverine and them guys.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw that, I was like, I'm not interested. I was like, why are they putting Conan in the Marvel Universe? But then I got the first 3 issues of Savage Avengers from Bake's box. I read them and they're pretty cool.
There's Moon Knight.
Huh.
How's that read? Is that
No,
a
I
good
did
read?
not know that.
It's a really good read. Jim Sapp is a great writer, and there's so many Easter eggs. If you know Robert E. Howard stories, and basically also this book brings Robert E. Howard as James Allison into the Marvel universe.
What current issue are they on right now?
It's only 4 events. It's like a mini event. It's like that's all the issues.
Okay, so 4.
But there's also a really cool connecting cover. Like the connecting cover is also really epic.
Huh.
That's something for
When did
you to
those come
search
out?
for at the con. I think it was this year, right?
Yes, it was started in February. I think it was a 2-week event, 5-weekly event.
Those should be easy to find.
Yeah, if it happened like within the year, I probably didn't see it. I took a nice little.
Yeah, and there's a Sienkiewicz initiative variant that is very expensive with Moon Knight. I don't have that one.
Oh, the variant?
It is a variant.
Yeah, I got that one.
Sienkiewicz.
I actually picked that one up at Dragon Con.
Yeah, the variants could be an expensive hobby.
Some of those ones, they come out of nowhere, and you can't. Everyone buys them up. You can't get them.
Yeah,
and they hold value too. Most don't, but some do, man.
I especially think that once a variant is 1 in 100, and they want
It
like
was about 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
It's crazy.
About 3 to 4 years ago, before the variant craze like hit the industry, you were able to find a lot of those for like $3, $5, $20, and then variant craze happened, and it just blew up.
Yeah, a lot of them are tough, man.
Burying Kung Fu on the chat.
I just thought it was funny to have a piece of bacon.
Yeah. Awesome, man. So, California Blend, Gabby, you enjoyed your time on this show, right?
Oh, I had a great time. Yes, of course.
I mean, I knew bringing you on would definitely get you more engaged with the community. I wonder if your subs shot up in terms of YouTube, because
they did, yes.
Because I know I put your information all in the description, so it probably went up on YouTube and Instagram. And of course, you're making money as you're on the show.
Yeah, she's like this is a win-win.
Yeah, so it was a plus having you on.
Thank you for having
me. Always.
The next time the background is a pool.
I know, right? It's gonna be a white wall.
Yeah, her next time her background's gonna have at the bottom for sale. It'll be like blow them up.
But yeah, I just spoke a little bit with Tony Sanders. He's definitely looking forward to having me back on the show whenever I get a chance to defend my title.
Yeah, they were talking trash a little bit. JD was like, "Man, that Stay Puft's running from me." You know,
I know, right? I know, right? He's still mad that he lost to this book. Man.
He said it too. He's
still mad that I beat him with
Alvin.
I lost to Alvin.
Oh, I know.
He said it like Dave Seville in the cartoon.
You know what he said, Sean? He said Sean's out hunting Lulu right now.
What a sad fact.
Because you beat him with that book. He said you was out hunting Lulu for your next win. I was cracking up.
That's all right. You know, he can talk all the trash he want. You know, he's the nature boy. You know, the nature boy talk trash. But you know, when I come back, it's gonna be on. You know, but he's gonna have to live in infamy that he lost to Alvin, and that's the bottom line.
It can never be taken back.
Can never get off that loss.
You know what they always say, Sean? It can never be unseen, but he can never unsee that comic ever.
Oh no! Oh no! I want Vigilante to be on the hunt, so he can come in there dressed in his Conan fur, you know, with his crown on.
I want him to have a Death Dealer helmet. I love the Death Dealer.
And he'll talk like Arnold as Conan for the whole show.
No, I will totally take like an evil German gimmick, like Baron von Stroker.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Jagd. I will punish you for all your inferior culture.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a show with characters,
for saying
man.
Soccer.
I mean, I have a Paul t-shirt here, so.
Talk about a show with characters, though. That show was so much fun to watch.
I'll let somebody else jump on. I thank you tremendously. California Blend, love your art. Hopefully I get to see more down there in MegaCon. Steve,
oh yeah,
Vigilante.
All right,
Thank you,
King.
guys.
We'll catch you at the con, brother, for sure.
All right.
Always.
Always.
Trust me, all of us coming the MegaCon, she might sell out by Friday.
Yep.
It's like you're leaving MegaCon in a limousine.
Exactly. She might sell out by Friday because we got NYC, we got the Comic Corps, we got so many people coming from out of town in the community.
We got John
gonna be
Thomas
amazing.
trying to make money so he can come.
Yep.
He's trying to do that right now.
It's like John has to walk back home to California.
Hey, Bo. Hey,
Yeah.
Bo, is Both of your kids coming?
Probably. They might. I don't know how many days though. I'm still trying to figure that out, and it all depends too. Also with the awesome coronavirus.
Oh man,
because they'll be more. They'll be more apt to catch it than because their immune system ain't as strong as ours. So I mean, I don't know. Definitely at least one day for sure.
I mean, actually, with the coronavirus, is that kids are not that endangered than older people.
Well, old people, yeah, definitely, but they said the smaller kids too, their immune systems ain't as strong as ours. Plus, they like to stick their hands everywhere, and they're not apt to wash their hands as much as an adult.
Well,
right now, the media tells every day something different.
I was considering just wearing gloves and stuff like the whole time.
Hey, I got a bunch of them gloves like Robert wears.
Yeah.
Look.
White gloves.
Gloves. Hey, I got those for Robert when he comes. I swear, I went at work. I made sure I brought a pair of these home. So
yeah, me too,
when
man.
he looks through my books, I say, when you look at my books, Robert, you got to put these on.
Yep. Yeah. What was that? What was that we posted in the MegaCon chat? We all gonna come to MegaCon dressed up as those people in the suits, with viruses and stuff. That'll be our cosplay,
That's what I was thinking. The old Marty McFly and his suit.
But you can totally make this in an AIM cosplay from Marvel. Just make those yellow and.
Yeah.
I'll be the Xehanort.
Hey, we can't add California to the MegaCon chat, can we? Because we're full.
I'll see if there's a spot open.
If you can't add her, because then anytime she has a new painting or something, definitely.
Yeah, she could share it to the group chat. Yeah.
Yeah, share it to the group chat. Yeah.
I'll add it. We can add it to the down south too.
Yeah, to the down. Yeah, definitely add down south for sure.
Just Gabby, if you don't want interruptions with it, come also, because notifications gonna go off. Just put it on mute right at the beginning.
Yeah, trust me. Some of them will accidentally hit a voice chat, a video chat in the middle of the night, like Jeff did.
Jeff, yeah.
My shit went off at 3 a.m. I was like, "Who is calling me at 3 a.m?" It was Jeff. It says Jeff is asking for a video.
I know who's calling me at 2 a.m, Steve.
Yeah, I called Varenzi and I was like, and I asked my wife. I said, "What time is it?" Where he's in Austria. She goes, "Hang up." She told me hang up. I said it's too late.
I was visiting my parents and I was in bed in my old basement.
He's in bed and everything. I'm like, she goes, "You just woke him up. I hope you know, because it's like after midnight there or something." She told me. She didn't tell me the exact time. I was like, "Oh damn," because I wanted to hear about the book and talk to him. And I was like, "Damn, I didn't realize. I forgot about the time being that far off."
Yeah, that'll be my warning. I add you to the group chat. Just put it on mute.
Yes.
But it'd be great.
Mine's not on mute.
That's great. You share your stuff to the group chats, and that way, people will see, oh man, I could buy that, and stuff like that, and get ready for MegaCon and stuff. So it'll be awesome.
Yeah, but Jim Bayland once woke me up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, man, our time. I know if I call you super late, it's all right, because that's when it's going to be when you're just getting up early. Like if I call you like at 2 a.m. in my time, you're like wide awake. I always, what I do is I look and see on if you're active on Instagram and it says you were on, then I know you're up. I'm like, I can hit it.
Yeah. My sleeping pattern is anyway, it's fucked up.
Yeah, trust me. Mine's terrible right now. I've been staying up late nights watching stuff. I binge watched what was that? Lock and Key. I binge watched the whole thing.
Good.
Good. It was good, man. That little kid, I like that little kid, man. That little kid was the man. He was like, "You ain't gonna tell me I'm the one that found the keys first."
Yeah.
Don't tell me. I ain't seen it. I ain't seen all yet.
You're gonna like the little kid. He's awesome. He's kind of like that little dude right over there. Remind me of Little Bo for sure.
I wonder what kid.
You'll see. Wait till you watch it. The little kid. There's only one. You'll see.
Yeah, I caught the first couple episodes. That's all I watched.
Seems pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show, man.
Hey, did you guys see the boys are going to be at MegaCon?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God, he blasted that girl's eyes out. Hey man, if you ain't watching, I'm gonna spoil it.
That show is so amazing. It's way better than the comics.
Hey, that was my.
That's the one Garth Ennis book I have not read, The Boys.
You don't have to read the book. The book is nowhere near as good as.
I'm a Garth Ennis fan. You know, I like to read anything that he does. So even if I watch the show, I still want to read the book because it's just the comic book nature. You know, read the book.
Yeah.
You know.
But I think that the series is way straighter than the books having a lot of fillers. And the series goes deeper with some side characters that are only barely mentioned in the comics. So this is one of these rare cases when adaptation is better than the source material.
Rare, yeah.
Hey, did you guys say Sekovich is going to be at MegaCon? Sekovich?
I don't think so.
I wanted to get that signed.
That's a cool cover.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite Immortal Hulk books.
That's an awesome
If
cover.
he was there, I would have got that sucker signed and sent straight off to get slabbed. Damn it.
So it's we've been on for 2.5 hours. I ain't trying to go 4 like Hialeah thinks I'm gonna go 4 hours. You know.
Don't forget.
Plus I'm ready to call it quits, you know. But it was a great show. You know, I'm glad the Californiablend came on and we had fun asking the questions about her art and her origins and stuff like that. It was great. Lots of fun. You made money today, so that was a major plus. And you know, all the supporting cast, you know, Stone Cold Steve, Boat, I'm glad you came on. Ranging, glad you got that amazing AOK. That was awesome. Awesome. And for everybody that showed up in the chat, everybody that was on the show, Soldier and Fuchsia, Robert G. Spot, Kingdom Comics, and Hialeah, you know, thanks for showing up. Make sure you share this, you know, on Instagram, YouTube, you know, get more views. You know, if you're catching the replay, hit the thumbs up, leave me a comment, you know, how you enjoyed the show. And it's been a blast. So this your boy Sean, aka Stay Puft 1983. We are signing out, everybody. Peace.
Later, all.